Intermission, that's the panel that I need. Oh my god, I just jumped in right into a hype train. You guys, hello. Thank you very much for that. That's incredible. I appreciate that so much, and I don't know where my boop cat went. Fuck. There it is. Okay. Crisis averted. Boop cat has been refound. Let's see, who do we got here? We've got Derigo first in chat. Shout out to Derigo and the rest of the mod team who helps me out with the things. It's appreciated. We've also got Fox as well. Oh my gosh, all of the people's coming in. Well, hi, exactly. Happy Monday. We have Fox did a subscription for 14 months, so that is a 1 boop and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, boops, to you, Fox. Thank you for continuing to support my content here. It is very appreciated. We also have Aradia is here and Sad Kitten as well. Dusk dropped in for a 38-month subscription. That's insane. So that means 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boops following that. 3 sleeps till Christmas. I know, I'm not even remotely prepared. Not even close. Not even close. We got Tom the Bard for 30 months. Happy day after the winter solstice. The days are gonna be brighter from here. Yeah, it was the winter solstice last night. I was doing some tarot readings to celebrate. So that is 1, 2, 3 boops for Tom the Bard. We've got Survival Blade here. Mythos Fox holds his darkness closely. But also gifted a sub to Tim the Blue Man. Thank you very much. There's an extra boop right there. No goblin playing a cleaning goblin? No, you'd think so, but no. If somebody wants to get me the prosthetic ears, I'd do it. Become Jim Kitten. Seeing a personal trainer. Good job. Good for you. Doing good things for yourself. I was just thinking I hadn't seen a stream in a hot minute. Yeah, we're still here, still streaming. We've got boops from Auntie. Thank you for the boops. Think of Romper Room, TVO Classic. Once again, a media reference that goes right over my head, but hopefully that's a good comparison. Yeah, this is actually a new wig. I'm not as happy with it as I usually am with my wigs, but it'll do. Well before your time. Well before my time, and also I was raised in a weird little doomsday culture, so chances are I missed a lot. 1970 to 1982-ish. Yeah, it's hit and miss what I've seen. Like, I've seen MASH, but I've never seen Sailor Moon. It's a toss-up. Slowly making progress as well. I love to hear it. So you were no way born before that time. No, that would be like my mom's time. It would be around there. That would be like my parents' time. Yeah, MASH, that show about the med team in Vietnam, I want to say. 9 sleeps, I think, till this year is over. Thank God. Thank God. Thanks for making me feel super old. You're welcome. You're so welcome. Happy holidays. Hope you have a good Christmas and Happy New Year's. Yeah, no, we're off to such a phenomenal start. I am in kind of like a very weird place. Also, thank you for a level 2 hype train. That's awesome. That's so appreciated. MASH was the Korean War. Okay, I haven't seen MASH in years, so I don't really remember where exactly it was set. They don't even really show much like outside of the med tent area in that show. It's kind of more situated there. Oh, and we've got bits. We got biddies from Derigo. Boop, thank you. Oh, holy shit. So I got put on, like, we're trying to find what the right dose is for my ADHD meds. I think I might have overshot a little bit. Just a smidge. Like, there's like an optimal point. You take the ADHD meds and your brain just hits like this nice zone where things are working. I think I overshot. It feels like light speed is happening in my brain right now. You're fast as fuck, boy. It's just we're going. It's gone. So much so in the movie. Oh, it's the Korean War, but it was an allegory for Vietnam. Okay, so that's why I'm thinking of Vietnam. So much so in the movie. There were the hats that were never in Korea. Okay, what's the imposter check? You're gonna have to redeem it. I was going through that right now, going through the extra hyper step. 1 can of Monster in an hour. It is wild. I feel like somebody literally like said like punch it in my brain, and I'm like, throwing darts in the dark. There's a bit where you're super light speed focused, then it will settle out. Yeah. So imposter check is actually. Yeah, Choo Choo, thank you guys very much for the hype train. I appreciate it so very much. Oh my goodness. Also, for those of you who would like to accept a side quest, and you like supporting content creators, cosplayers, all of that good stuff, I dropped a new side quest. You can find it on my TikTok or my Instagram for... I'll pull that music down. There are a couple of cosplayers here. They actually immigrated to Canada. They've got like the whole like, we're transgender, we're moving out of the country, all of that stuff. And one of them is actually one of the cosplayers that inspired me to get the special effects makeup diploma. It's just their stuff is like, they're so very talented, and unfortunately, they land in Canada hoping to like get settled in, everything's gonna be good from here on out, and then it turns out the building they move into is severely mold infested, and there's all kinds of other issues with it. They might have to file a human rights complaint against the landlord, and they were made basically homeless over the holidays. So yeah, if you guys know my own backstory, I got my own history with housing instability. It sucks. I very much appreciate the community that came around me and was like, we're supporting you, we're investing in you, all of this good stuff. I get to be in such a much more stable place and keep making content because of that. So if you guys feel so inclined, this is the Azrai and their partner. You can check out their content on TikTok. Like they did such cool shit. Especially like back in 2020 when they were doing like the full cosplay storylines and stuff like that. Oh, it hit. It was good. It was good stuff. They're definitely worth investing in as a creative person. So if you guys feel so inclined, that is a good holiday thing to do, a good Christmas act to do. Go out of your way to support them. I know a lot of people are financially struggling, so even if you just go out of your way to boost content, send them affirmation, all of that good stuff. Yeah, they would much appreciate it right now because they are stuck in hotels at the moment, which is a big, like, that is just such a struggle bus. I feel for them. That sucks to be evicted right before Christmas and whatnot. It's some bullshit. So please do check that out. All the instructions you can find like on my Insta page, on my TikTok, all that good stuff. Worth the points. Only just noticed the second camera angles. Marcus is around here somewhere. He is lurking around the apartment. He's here somewhere. You'll see him pop up at some point. And yeah, he also we were with his family last night. One of his family members had a little bit of a health scare, so we had like a whole stress moment there. I spent the eve because we were supposed to be doing like a family dinner and stuff like that, and it had to be like a rush to the hospital and whatnot. So I cleaned I stayed behind, cleaned the kitchen, did all the dishes, stuff like that, and tell them to run through their lease for loopholes. Yeah, yeah. The, the real reason we come to watch the stream. Yeah, Marcus, he just kind of like lurks around. And yes, the family member is stabilized. They are elderly, so they just had one of those, those moments where like you get older, blood pressure drops, all of that, and you have to like catch it, stabilize them. So no, they're okay. They're good. It's just one of those moments where you're like, like we were all here for family dinner, and then we have like that sitcom moment of like, fuck, gotta move it. Never a moment's peace. So yes, they are okay. They're doing good. All of that good stuff. We're doing a little bit of Christmas shopping today. Like I said, for this year, I was not even remotely prepared. Not really even in the headspace for like Christmassy stuff. To be fair, you two are instant serotonin and a breath of fresh air in a cruel world. Aww. You mentioned poly swinger stuff last stream. I had a question about that, if you're comfortable talking about that stuff. If not, no worries. Yeah, no, you are more than welcome to ask a question. As long as it doesn't get me in trouble with the guidelines gods in some way. Fire away. Ask your question. I'll do my best. I will do my best to answer if I can. But yeah, no, it's been an intense little bit. My back is now in so much pain because I was doing a body paint on our friend Mars. Mars is an astrophysicist / spice merchant. Absolutely adorable. And I was doing a body paint then on them, and the makeup chair broke. And I had to put Mars on like a lower kitchen chair, which means I had to kneel. I got like a little pillow and I had to like kneel in order to do the application, and ow. Most everyone is out of ho ho ho, even the ho ho ho's. Yeah, even the hoes are out of ho ho ho's. That looks so good. That look looks so good. Thank you. I'm glad at least it turned out. I do have a massage therapy appointment scheduled for the 26th, so I can actually work some of this out because ow, ouch, ouch, ouch. Is there any like friendly rivalry competitiveness between you and Marcus in that community? Like, I'm more popular, or if one of you can flirt people better than the other? Not particularly. In our dynamic, we usually keep our play partners separate from each other. We don't really have a lot of crossover between the two. Yeah, back pain isn't fun. It isn't fun at all. We do have fun double doming here and there, but for the most part, we actually don't really meet each other's play partners. And we actually have not been that active this year in terms of like having other play partners. We're fairly casual about it. We're definitely not on like a poly level with people. I saw that Mars kind of looked like a Smurf because she's pocket size. Actually, I think she's done a Smurf at cosplay. I'm pretty sure it was either her or Cutie, but I do think it was Mars. Possibly both of them have done it. Possibly both. I'm just sick of Mariah Carey is so fair. Double doming, aka good top, bad top. Kind of. More of just like you just like co-dom somebody together. We tend to be pretty good at that. That's a lot of fun. I think the last time we did that was when we were like at the collab house back in September. Bad top, worst top. uh, yeah, no, it's something we have a lot of like synergy with. Like we're really good at just like vibing off each other. When we do, when on the rare times we do scenes with another person together, that's typically what happens. But most of our stuff has been like collabs, not necessarily like with other people. Because like as content creators, we definitely experience we experience some stuff that like a lot of people don't necessarily deal with like if you're poly or E&M. Like if you're a content creator, half the time you have to deal with an absolutely out to lunch, unhinged, batshit level of inappropriate attachment. And so like we've basically found that like it's really just easier to like not interact with each other's casual play partners, because then it's just one of us. If that nonsense shows up, only one of us has to deal with it, and the other's nervous system can just not be impacted by it. Like extremely dangerous as a red. Yeah, I do actually like having red hair. I definitely had that phase in high school where I was dyeing it red a lot. Bad top, bon top. Hello there, hi Cancer Agreed. And a Harley, hello, hello. And yes, so to answer your question about like about that, no, we actually at least in our dynamic we don't really have a crossover happening. We tend to have like pretty strict boundaries around that stuff. Can't think of a hair color you haven't rocked. I can't, and it was a multicolor wig. I was not able to make that work, but that was before my makeup degree, so maybe now I could. Every once in a while I do have a look where I'm just like, that did not work. No, gone. No. Oh. Fuck. No, I do like doing like that deep copper, the deep copper red. Like pulling that out every once in a while. Ginger hair really makes your eyes pop. Not literally, of course. Listen, there's nothing worse for me in body horror related anything other like the eye popping. We were watching Stranger Things, and we got to, I think it's season 4, and I thought season 3 was really gory. I thought that was a lot of body horror, and then Marcus goes, actually no, I think season 4 is worse. And I was like, how could it be worse? And he was right, because that's when you have Vecna showing up, and like spoilers if you haven't seen Stranger Things, but then yeah, Vecna starts doing like the arm twisty breaky thing, and then the eyes go and you're like, nope, that's the worst. That's the worst. Anything to do with eyeballs, instant. Don't think I saw the multicolor, so I stand by my statement. No, I was wearing it for Halloween one year, like 3 years ago, and it didn't quite work. Do you ever cross over while double doming, like swap sides to join the sub, so it's 2 brats versus Marcus instead of you and him versus 1 sub? Not really. Usually when we decide the scene, like we stick to the roles. I think there's only been like one time there was a switch in like mid scene, and that's where I was supposed to be the sub, and I ended up switching into the dom mode because the other person was just really fucking bad. Bad at everything in general, honestly. But yeah, it just ended up being like, wow, you're real. I'm not feeling this. I'm taking over. I'm with you on the eyeballs thing. Yeah, no. No, it just anything whenever they do like the like popping needles, whatever, I'm like, stop. A rar hi Ghost Child. Bestie showed me a horror movie called Bite, where a girl was constantly making eggs and they came from her mouth. That sounds like a Grimm's fairy tale thing. Like, you remember there's like, there's a myth or a story, a fairy tale. That's where a fairy tale about two sisters. One of them, like, she's constantly, like, gold and rubies are falling from her mouth, and the other one, it's toads and frogs. I don't like horror in general, let alone body horror. Yeah, body horror, I'm selective about. I do have a thing for zombies, and that's because of like my brain has such a thing for special effects. Like I fucking love zombie content because I love seeing how an artist managed to do that, because that's so much going on in regards to skin, breakdown, blood work, prosthetics. Like that to me is like, oh, that's so cool. You make it sound also bureaucratic and organized. Not particularly. I think it's just like we do have our, like, you kind of like, you find your lane and you typically like default to it, you enjoy it. I also tend to prefer being in the dom role with casual play partners. I don't think I'd ever really sub for casual play partners if we're doming together. And yes, behold, there is a Marcus.
I don't know why I'm standing here at the exact moment when you say those lines.
About doming?
Yeah. I don't know why.
No clue.
Can you figure it out?
No clue at all. Not a bit. Indeed, he has arrived. What about that scene from the original Total Recall movie where Arnold Schwarzenegger was outside the pressure dome and his eyes start to bug out? I have not seen it, but that's visceral. I can picture it. I'd rather watch Freddy disemboweling someone than eye-popping. Same. Yes, his senses were tingling. Indeed, it is a Marcus. And yeah, I personally am very selective regarding who I sub for, and I don't usually sub for women. I think Nick, Cutie, and Jessie Deadly are like the only women that come to mind that I've ever really subbed for. Quick question, do either of you like Lord of the Rings? Fucking love Lord of the Rings.
Fucking love it.
Yes. Like, are you kidding me? Lord of the Rings was formative. For sure. I definitely do. Also, Lord of the Rings, I do kind of... Yeah. Like, I have the special effects degree now because I saw Lord of the Rings The Two Towers when I was about 13, and the special effects work on the orcs. I was just like, I want to do that. That's what I want to do. I just bought my Fendi The One Ring as a lamp. I brought your friend The One Ring as a lamp. Ooh. We were in like this old map store earlier today, and they had a Hobbit, the like Middle Earth map with the original art. Oh, it was so cool. Is Marcus over the abandoning you to zombies thing, or can we still reach bait him? Oh, I'm sure. I am sure you will find a way.
I'm sorry?
You remember last week when we were playing 7 days and then you died immediately and left me to clear a whole building by myself?
Left you. You got me killed.
I didn't get you killed. You died on your own.
You died. You made me die.
You died all by yourself.
You made me die Like a bitch.
Also, can I have?
No.
Why?
Because you left me to die like a bitch.
I didn't leave you to die!
You may has a go.
Thank you.
She's lying to you. She can't speak now because she's drinking, but she's lying to you. She's lying to all of you. She's not even a real redhead. This is a wig. I'm gonna pull the curtain off this woman.
It's true, I'm a fraud.
She's a fraud. Do you know how much voting fraud she's done? How many elections she's stolen? How much taxes she's stolen? And how much fucking drink she's stolen?
Oh my god.
And she's in love with the moon. What the fuck is happening with this
Who's
woman?
who's not in love with the moon, okay? One of my best friends has somehow never seen or read Lord of the Rings. And now I know what she's getting for Christmas. Okay, you know what? Valid. And if they don't appreciate it, we throw them off the planet. We find a way to throw a person off a round planet. Unrelated to all things. Oh, you graduated! Oh my gosh, congratulations! You get boop. That is not easy to do. That's lots of hard work. Congratulations. I do believe Marcus has opinions on the legal ownership of the ring. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I may have expressed those once or twice.
Yeah, he might have thoughts about that. Those are epic maps. I've seen them scaled large. Yeah, this one was a large one. It was a big map and it was beautiful. However, expensive as all get out. I was looking at like a map as a possible gift for somebody and I was like, how much is this? And I thought in the corner it said $42.50. No, it was $400.
It was like a small one too.
Yeah,
it was
it's like that
maybe
big.
17 inches by like 12.
Yeah, and they were like, we want $400 for this. And I was like, I can't believe I just got called poor in maps.
Everyone is too poor for that. Are you kidding me?
Right.
That is objectively an extravagant expense.
Special effects can really make or break a movie. Can turn otherwise mid-movie into a pretty good one if they're good. It can lower otherwise good movie if they're bad. Yeah, I was really happy that Stranger Things did tighten up Vecna in the next season because, wow, his belly... Because he's in full body, and you see in season 4, his whole tummy is just like sliding for the floor. You're trying to get her elected to the U.S. Congress? Listen, I spend too much time bullying the U.S. Congress. Exactly, the moon is amazing. Curious if I've ever seen your real hair or not. I hardly ever post with my actual hair. What's Marcus's opinions on legal ownership of the ring? I'm pretty sure there's a whole breakdown of it on his TikTok.
There is. I thought you were being facetious. I made a whole, like...
Well, I think one person specifically hasn't seen it.
Okay.
The ring has been melted. Legal ownership is now moot. Yeah, I guess it's whoever owns the volcano owns the ring. That's just gone now. Hello, Floofy Toby. No such thing as too much bullying of the U.S. Congress. I am so fed up with them. The way that they want to be applauded for doing the absolute worst job of running anything all the time. It's like, if you guys actually want affirmation, you want us to cheer you, get good. This is insane. Legal ownership is simple. Mine. Yeah, it's whoever yells mine like the seagulls in Finding Nemo. Haven't seen the TikTok. I'm not surprised that he does. Yeah, no, if you want the full breakdown, just go over to his TikTok, scroll down a little bit, you'll find it. It's there. It's there.
Hey!
Little yoink.
Could you get your... You want me to make you...
What? It's just a sip.
You jerk. You're such a jerk.
What? You finished my coffee because I was going too fast.
Because you got the zoomies and told me to drink it.
Exactly. It's the girlfriend drink tax. Term limits for Congress and the Supreme Court. If president is term limited, why not the other branches of government? Well, apparently the States doesn't actually have age limits on their government positions, which I was like, what? Because I'm pretty sure Canada does. There does come a point where it's like, okay, now it's time for you to eat your pudding at home, take your meds, let the nurse change your diaper. Like, that's where your life should be. Like, leave it to the next generation. Like, at some point we have to call it. The bar is literally on the floor with Congress, and for some reason they chose to pick up shovels and dig to the center of the earth. No, it's so bad. It's so bad. They're just like, fuck decades of research about anything that's good for humans. We're just going to, like, force bully our way around everything, and then we think you should cheer us for that. And we're like, no, you... what? I think they have minimum limits, but not max. There should be a max. They're just, like, out here holding on for dear life, and it's like, let go. Our government needs pretty much a full restructure at this point, but I unfortunately don't see it happening anytime soon, and the government's just like, you think I'm pretty? Hi, Cool Fox. I know, deadass, like, the way that they are, they're just like, oh yeah, by the way, if you're a social worker, you're a nurse, you're no longer a professional. And we're like, am I having a stroke right now? This Congress is by far the worst ever in our nation's history. Checks and balances don't work if Congress is going to be the president's or bitch. Yeah, no, there's no words for whatever it is we're watching happen right now. It's been 1 year. Guys, we've made it 1 year, and my nervous system is shot to hell. I'm not even in the States. They better not have prizes for the Hunger Games next year. Well, speaking of Hunger Games, apparently we're also having the Hunger Games. Chuck Grassley's 91? Sir, the nursing home called, and you wandered off. I know, it's only been a year. Ah, really sus. We're struggling. Please have mercy. Just thought of an absolutely evil combination of point rewards. Just need 1.4k more since I spent so many earlier. Well, keep watching. They'll ramp up. Did you know your brain doesn't experience time directly? Experiences change attention and expectations versus reality, but not time. Oh yeah, time is a fucky wucky thing.
Your brain doesn't experience time directly?
Well, you know how, like, sometimes it feels like time's going really fast, and then, or time's crawling? Yeah, we don't really have, like, a baseline where we just, like, experience time. We experience time based on a variety of factors. Yeah. Oh, and we now have an uwu voice. I knew someone who thought Trump being elected would accelerate things breaking down to be able to build up, but not even that happens. It's not happening fast enough. Yeah. Wait, like, if you're going to break it and build it up, could you just break it already? Could we just get it over with? You love it. You actually love it so much.
Shut the fuck up.
This does things for you. I know it.
Shut the fuck up. I'll throw something soft at you.
Wait, I already have just something soft. I can't believe you just bonked me. I'm not even the one who... I got this as a redeem. Went about it. Marcus in real life word band. What? But there's two things.
What did they once say? Whatever thing?
Something, you can't say the word sorry. The uwu voice is my second favorite after the Dami Mommy voice. Yeah.
I don't understand. Maybe they're referring to one time when they banned.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
also would like to experience time in like blights. I want to be able to pause, reset, and then go. Tom Wimmitz. There's no reason why some 92-year-old geriatric is still taking up space on Capitol Hill. Honestly, like, sir, you've been here too long. Don't you want to retire? Why are you still here? His first term landed me with anxiety meds. And he wants to win again. I know. I'm like, sir, stop. Don't. He wants to win again. Oh, it's for a point reward combination. I think we might need more instructions on that. Oh, I saw that. I saw they found the Congress member in assisted living. Just they disappeared. I'm like, this where they should have been the whole time. Yeah, honestly, I think that there should be an age limit on this shit. Like, I'm so sorry. If you have glaucoma, what are you doing here? Yeah, most of their generation is dead. As someone with a variety of challenges, would you recommend being a spice merchant or would be get out? Wait, I'm not sure I get the last part of that question. I might need some clarity on the end part in order to answer it. Just a smidge, just a little bit. They will claim age discrimination. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Like, if, reasonably speaking, the human body and brain breaks down, like, give it a rest. The band in the song American Pie that refuses to get off the field. Or would you get out Spice Mercantile if you could? Well, the thing is, the prime time to be a spice merchant was actually between 2018 to 2022. Unfortunately, spice merchantry is one of the things that is up to be fully criminalized across the board by Project 2025. I actually don't know if it will be viable next year, which really sucks because I'm like, I love what I do. I would love to do it for years to come personally, not even just like because got into it as a survival spice merchant, but honestly I thrive at it. But unfortunately it is, especially now, if you're just starting out, it is really, really difficult just to like scratch out something at the very beginning. There are people who still get for it, like if you're desperate and stuff like that, like there's people who are still getting into it, but this is one of the most difficult times to make it work in a long time. We've had it so easy for the past, like, since the 80s, because they tried to ban spice merchantry back then, and it's been protected by free speech laws and things like that. We actually have, like, rock and roll, like heavy metal and stuff like that, they're actually who we have to thank for us having a breather on censorship for as long as we have. We had, like, people like Twisted Sister, they went and testified in front of Congress, and they had a whole thing of like, hey, your obscenity laws are inhibiting my free speech, and that apparently covered spice merchantry as well. So that's been fine up until this current Trump administration, and for some reason they're beelining on stuff. So hence the age verification stuff, COSA. The internet might actually be changing quite drastically over the next year. We may not actually have an internet as we know it moving forward if certain laws get passed. And they're very likely to, unfortunately. Because it doesn't seem like people really actually gave a shit. Like, it didn't get nearly as much outrage and traction as it should have to really make a difference. All claiming young people are the entitled ones, right? Yeah, recommend looking to working with local quink scenes. Yeah, possibly. Thank you, punk music, for telling all governments. Yes, right? No, we ended up having a good amount of buffer time because of that. Time to stage a revolution through Discord again. Well, even Discord got hit. I don't know if you guys remember, but actually even my server isn't accessible by a lot of people because Discord is now age verified. If we make Trump into a spice acronym like fries, racker, can we get them to accidentally ban him and their incompetence? That'd be nice, but not likely. Remember that episode of TNG where people exited life at 65? Oh yeah, there's also a character that lives only 9 years in Voyager. Like she's like literally 9 years. Done. That was neat to learn aside from what it's coming to be. Yeah, the if we actually do see spice merchantry banned across the board, there's going to be a lot of very at-risk people who suffer with chronic illness and disability who are going to be royally fucked over. And that absolutely breaks my heart. The way that so much of the stuff gets pushed out in the name of safety, and they're like, oh yeah, this is for your safety. Yoink, pull the rug right out from under you. Kess. Yes, that's right, Kess. Because Kess is with the cook. Right, Viva la Revolution. It's like, what a lot of people miss about spice merchantry is that it is accessible labor. A lot of people end up in it specifically because they have chronic pain, disability, whatever else, and spice merchantry, at least, like, especially recently, has allowed a lot of people to work from home. And so if you're having a day where your body flares up, you're already in bed working. You just pass out. You're not at work. Outside of your home. You literally are right at home and can take care of yourself. It's not for our safety, it's for their comfort. Yeah, it's for the sake of their salvation complex. And it also drives me up the wall because if you manage to actually remove the spiciness that is humanity, we become an incredibly boring species. The Kess Neelix storyline was bothersome for me with the control issues he had. Yeah, the thing is, like, she probably, like, we did have, like, some ethical things there, that they touched on, at least. They acknowledged it. In bed working right now, love remote work. Yeah, exactly. Like, remote work is being able to, like, work from home for a lot of people is a godsend because you're just like, well, if my body goes out from under me, I'm already at home. And yes, it is very much a hero complex, unfortunately, and I don't know. I actually don't know where we're going to end up because the administration we're looking at seems determined to bulldoze people's lives. Like, literally just force it the direction they want it to go, and nothing seems to be stopping them at this point. Hello, Mint Bunny. Hi. Remote is really tough because you're competing with the global market, as someone pointed out. Like, have to compete with someone in the Philippines. One thing many people forget is that spice merchants are human and are just trying to make a living in this capitalist hellscape. Yeah. And that's the thing. I'm just like, until such time as you make sure that people with disabilities and chronic illness are taken care of, you can't be pulling spice merchantry out from under them. Are we talking about jobs? Yeah. Kiddos get too hectic. I can take a break to help my wife deal with them. No, and I think especially after working in disability care myself, it becomes very apparent that a lot of people have no concept of what a daily life experience is for somebody in chronic pain. They have no idea how much it breaks you down, how hard it is to push through, how hard your body and your brain crashes. And then they're just like, why don't you just go out and work? And you're like, are you fucking kidding me? The whole reason so many companies went back to working in the office was due to boomers not being able to get off their underlings around. Oh yeah, there's apparently been a few reasons why they keep trying to force people like back into the workplace. I think having more increased oversight on them, for sure. And I've been trying to I've applied to like 20 plus. How are you hiring immediately? But don't answer back. And yeah, because the thing is, it seems like most people do not get hired through online applications. They get hired through in-person networking. Doing a driving lurk. Oh, hi, Quinn Miss. Yes, indeed. Lots of brrr. All the good brain go burr things. Yeah, and when it comes to spice merchantry, if you're going to give it a shot, realistically, what you have to keep in mind is, like, when I see people ask me about whether or not it's viable and they give it a shot, they will fail for two reasons. The first being they don't keep up with it. I can't begin to tell you how many people are like, oh yeah, I'm going to start in spice merchantry, and then like post like twice a month. I'm like, girl, you're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing me. Number two, lack of charisma. If you don't really like people, you're gonna have a hard time with it.
You're gonna have a bad time.
You're gonna go have a bad time.
I will give you $1,000 if you can tell me where that.
I have no idea.
Really?
I have no idea.
You're gonna have a bad time. You've heard that before, right?
No.
Chat.
Maybe it's a TikTok audio.
Oh, no, it's no fun then. Never mind.
I don't know. And hi, Angel Wolf. Welcome. With remote monitoring tools, they don't need to look over your shoulder to monitor you. It's easier for them to watch your screens. Yeah, I've seen people get around it, though. Yeah, a hard time. Okay, so somebody in chat knows the reference. There goes my autistic ass out there running. No, actually, there are a lot of people diagnosed with autism who are spice merchants.
A very shocking or unshocking amount.
Yeah. Tech startups are great. Work from home, by the way. Just started a CSM role. It's awesome. Only time I have to travel is when clients want me to train them on shit. Nice. Some places are always hiring, but it's really appearances. I think I've been seeing some laws are now being put in place to prevent that, where they're like, you're not allowed, if you're not actually hiring, you can't be saying that you're hiring. Spice merchant. Yeah. Side quest giver. Lonely pants. Do you have any tips for meeting people? I know there's an app field. Anything else? How did you and Marcus meet? Well, we met because we were TikTok mutuals first. And then I was passing through Toronto and I was like, hey, do you want to meet in person? Because we've been mutuals for a while. Met up in person, and then when we met up, they were telling me that they wanted to restart their own spice merchantry, and I was like, oh, cool, if you want to collab. I do need collab partners for content, so... I
think at the time we met, I wasn't considering it.
Oh, you were?
I was?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's actually, like, the reason I flew back the first time was specifically because you were like, let's do...
Okay.
Yeah. So we met up at a D&D bar, and they were like, oh yeah, let's look at collabing in the future. And then I came back like a month later and collabed with him and Jason Drake.
I was so certain you weren't so glad I was wrong.
Spices? Yes. Spices. Knock on wood, not in chronic pain, have light sensitivity, no fluorescent lights. I know exactly what you're talking about because I had that light sensitivity. It gave me insane migraines until I got my eyes lasered. And after my eyes were lasered, I stopped having issues with fluorescent lights. Sun allergy, eczema, and compromised immune system and asthma. That's the physical problems. Listen, from the list you just gave me, like, the way that, like, if I see a list like that, I'm like, you should be getting support, not having to look at work options. Fuck. Hello, William. Welcome back. Tonight's fun little project, pre-cooking spam and carrots for tomorrow, then apple chunks with experimental sauce. Ooh, experimental, you say. The math on the rosy makes sense. It does. Had a deep conversation with a bunch of people from the live entertainment scene, local bands, live events, performances, and burlesque. Some of it stunted and erased with modesty bylaws. Thankfully, the venue I did burlesque with at this past weekend's one of the strong underground communities going. Had plans if pasties failed. Yeah, no, there's places here in Ontario too where there's like modesty stuff that impacts performers. Which to me is dumb. I'm like, it's literally just skin and muscle. It's not gonna melt your brain. Calm down. Community's been struggling post-COVID. Yeah, a lot of things were deeply impacted by COVID. If I'm extremely lucky, the government thinks I'm sick enough I may not be forced to go get a job. Well, here's to hoping. I hope you are able to qualify for the supports that you need. Anything immunocompromised by itself is fucking hell. Experimental sauce, but not the kind that's used for spicy time. Listen, I don't want to use experimental sauce for spicy time. I want to know exactly what ingredients are in the sauce before I put it anywhere else. I might put experimental sauce in this hole, not the other ones. No. I have some survival awareness. Just a little bit. I do struggle bust with a lot of things, but that one at the very least, I am on top of that. But for the question, places to meet people, because for myself, I'm I'm a little bit basic. I'm kind of just like if I am actually like trying to find like a new casual play partner, just Tinder. I don't really go on. I haven't really used Field that much, because like my interest in a casual play partner is literally like, okay, scene's done, goodbye. I know some people meet on FET. There's FetLife. Like if you're more on like the kinky E&M side of things, poly side of things, like FET, you're taking a risk though. A lot of sketchy people there. Field, you can go to like local munches and socials. If you are in more of a city area, then munches are a good place to actually go and talk to people. That's kind of what they're there for. Get to know your local community, and that was something I was doing a lot in Alberta. I was a lot more involved in the in-person space. When you said casual play partner, I was like, yeah, in order to play with someone, I would have to, like, do you have a copy of your blood test and skin test results for STI and STVs? Well, actually, that's what a lot of us do. I'm upset with Ontario. Ontario needs to catch the fuck up. Because I do blood work testing fairly regularly because Spice Merchant. And Alberta has an app. And you can pull up all the results of your blood work immediately. Just take a screenshot of it, whatever else. And in Ontario, it is a whole stupid-ass process to get your fucking results. Half the time, they're just like, oh, if there's a problem, we'll call you. And I'm like, no, I need a physical fucking result. Ah! Which would annoy chat less, Baby Shark or Uwu voice? Is the Baby Shark actually connected? Is that a thing? And yeah, I think I was telling you guys, I actually just did updated blood work for getting on PrEP. Because like I do collabs with people like across a variety of sexualities and stuff. In an Uber voice. Looking for a long-term partner than one-off. Is being subtle better on non-kink apps like Tinder, or just be open about interests? I found, like, personally, I am very straightforward. Anytime that I put a profile on an app, like, I'm very straightforward, right to the point. This is what I'm into. This is what I'm looking for. I'd rather just, like, phase shit out. Of course, that doesn't work half the time because men apparently don't read profiles. And, like, I'll just be... Oh, man, I haven't even looked... I haven't had an active profile in almost a year, actually. But when I do have it active, I'll just, like... I'll be swiping through potential matches, and it'll say, like, conservative Christian wants children. I'm like, how'd you get in? Who let you in here? Gonna rejoin my local community in January now that I have finished moving apartments. Ooh, very nice. Have fun. I need to go get retested, but money, thanks to USA. No, that also fucks me up. STI testing should 100% be free. Oh, and we have an Ara Ara. It's out of stock. Oh no. It really shouldn't be. I can't remember the last time it was redeemed. I'm gonna be honest, I've been on Twitch for a few years. I still don't understand their redeem system. Can attest. Didn't even read my passport application probably. Is there any dating app you'd recommend for people trying to date for life partners, or is that a moot point? I would say it seems like apps like Field or Bumble are more oriented towards long-term type of stuff. Cause I mean, like, Tinder's kind of the obvious, no, we're here to, like, fucking go. I'm not interested in knowing you deeply as a person. Scanner the Wonder set the device. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, Krogan Girl, thank you very much for 35 months. That's insane. So that is 1, 2, 3 boops. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Welcome back. What if Ara Ara and Uwu voice? We did do that, and what happens is Ara Ara. For myself, I'm like, I don't drink, smoke, or use narcotics, so if you do, don't look here. Which is fair. That's valid. I bumbled into my relationship. Yeah, I find, like, Bumble seems to be the one that's a little bit, like, gentler. Hello, Divergence Eve. Welcome, welcome. I would say it matters what you want out of a life partner, yeah. And miss the Venom voice. Oh, I haven't pulled that one out in... Haven't pulled that one out in a hot second. But yeah, I kind of tend to just, like, stumble into my partners. I met, like, the first 2 long-term relationships I had were through university, and then this one through TikTok. Miss Baby Shark. I don't know why it's saying it's out of stock. It absolutely should not be, because I can't remember the last time we actually played it. Alright, I'm gonna do a hydrate. I remember my mom before she died was like, don't die alone, find someone. And I thought maybe even capture someone to look after you when you're old and sick. Your mom's like, you need a strategy, okay? My mom basically my mom practically begged me not to get married. And she was like, at very least don't get married young. And I was like, okay, and did not follow that advice. Cook like toast. Brother found his current partner on Facebook dating. They've been together 5 years. Oh, right. Facebook also has its own dating thing. And I think Facebook might also be more oriented towards long-term stuff. Mom told me to get a sugar mama once. Nice. Your mom's on to something. How to find someone who's not Christian or bigoted and also doesn't drink or smoke and like sci-fi and fantasy. Listen, we're on a... Given how many people are on this planet right now, they're out there. I'm just sick and tired of my mom trying to set me up with the girls at our church, which absolutely not. Yeah, no, they mean well. They mean well. You're just like, awkward. Very, very awkward. No, you will typically see like content creators and similar, like in the same niche of things find each other. Like, don't look at content creators as like life advice unless you yourself are also making content. Because like we end up in each other's spaces. A brain go. I'm also trans, so I'd probably need to find someone who is pan and who thinks trans lives are human lives. Yeah, no, the struggle bus when you're trans is very real. I always, like, whenever I have, like, somebody in my life who is trans and they're, like, out dating, and I'm always like, please be safe, please be safe. I hear Twitch chats are a great place to meet people. You're funny. Rosie matchmaking the chat stream when? Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find. Catch me a catch. Exactly, protect them dolls. Got impatient, onto the apple chugs. Onto the apple chugs. Awkward part is an actually do got with one and she turns out to be closetly gay and she thought I was gay. Oh man. Hi little rabbit, welcome. Mom tried to do that too, never told her I'm not Christian. Yeah, there's just some things they don't need to know. They don't need to be aware of. It's fine. It's all good. There we go. Yeah, also trans, know that struggle. Oh no, even like the creators, the cosplayers I mentioned earlier in the stream, who are also our holiday side quest. If you guys want to support some peoples who they are also trans and they immigrated to Canada only to end up in a nightmare mold situation with their landlord, and for the holidays they are now in a housing crisis. So if any information for that is on my TikTok / Instagram. They are phenomenally talented people, and I really hope that they do actually get into stable housing, because I'm like, I want to see more content from them. They're such excellent storytellers. No, I said experimental sauce, but because it's Swiss Miss powdered. Gotta love those paradoxical relationships. Also, how's my cat? My coffee. I should probably eat at some point. All right, where I was going with that? Yeah, so those two creators actually ended up together by like through cosplay. Like they kept doing like cosplay stuff back and forth at each other, and just like eventually ended up. As a family member / observer, the struggle bus of being trans is an uphill battle like no other. All can do it. Be yourself, love yourself, stay safe. Exactly. Mom knowing I'm a trans lesbian, not accepting that, apparently trying to fix me by having me date a nice Christian girl. Aw, thank you, Floofy Toby. It's like such a meeting. Yeah, it's like meet cute type of thing. I love that for them. I really do. Absolutely, we'll share it around. Thank you, much appreciated. Of course, like I was saying earlier, even if you can't actually donate, like something, visibility is stability for content creators. So going out of your way to be like, hey, your content rocks. I'm going through and boosting your videos. I'm watching them all the way through. I hit like, comment, share. I'm making sure people see you. That in and of itself, Helpful as shit. Aw. A little cheers. Boop, 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 boop. Thank you. Aw, thank you for lurking. I appreciate that. I was right up there with Alfred from The Dark Knight Returns. Set you off the chimpanzee, forgot you out of the house. Worries about me being single for too long, as she puts it. Yeah, and that's just, they mean well. They mean well. You could date a nice pagan girl instead. Do a little posture check here. There we go. Stretch times. Stretch times. Wanted to say, in my state in Australia, all sorts of weapons like knives or anything like that can be combined into a weapon. So I was like, it's 10 p.m. Train station, a guy's coming up. Am I supposed to say, halt, evildoer? Oh, please. And they'll be here, and they will hear everything you're plotting. What a specific script. Halt, evildoer. You know what? It probably would throw them off their groove. Not gonna lie. Also, if you do need tips, really great tips for throwing a potential awful person off their groove, Kitty on TikTok, one of my mutuals, she does some really great content about how to just like destabilize somebody right off the hop. I want to be Kitty when I grow up. Also dating people who know you are trans and trying to find people who support you and don't pull back the support because they are attached to the pre-transition you more. Yeah, and that's there's so much to the trans experience that I wish was easier. I wish was so much easier. Yeah, like, existing is hard enough. But then we gotta go into X Games mode. Tried finding a nice pagan girl, but somehow they keep either being both pagan and Christian or summoning angels. That one still baffles me because the Bible has a whole thing about specifically killing witches, and then people will be like, I'm a Christian witch, and I'm like, I'm not quite sure how you make that work. Apparently you do. When I was a lot more on the witchy side of things, still am to some degree, but I definitely, like, I skipped any kind of phase of like, oh yeah, I'm a Christian witch, because very specifically in the Bible it's like God hates witches, and I was like, okay. Hello, Jen Marta. Can you link it in the Discord? Wait, what are we linking? Heckin' beautiful tonight. Thank you. Thank you very much. Seconding. Oh, for Kitty. For Kitty. Caffeinated Kitty. That's their username. You nod, smile, and kind of back up. I did see Cutie doing the grandma that got run over by a reindeer. Listen, my one cosplay / collab friend, Canadian comic Cutie, is... I'm so glad I know her because she is the most wonderful kind of unhinged. Whatever is wrong with her, I love it. I know several Christian witches still haven't made much sense of it. Yeah, no, that one I'm not sure about. I also, and I always give like the same disclaimer, like just because I don't get something doesn't mean it's a commentary on you. If it's part of your life, your practice, whatever. I'm a silly little guy on the internet. I also don't get the Lilith one because technically speaking, Lilith is Liliths, and it's like a horde of like Batwomen who tear you apart. Technically speaking. Yeah. So I'm like, okay. I guess. I personally don't get it. Have at her, though. No, Cutie has done some shit. That woman fears no God. And is also the sweetest bean. Sweetest bean. Super funny. Also, another one of my spice merchant friends who lost their TikTok, I think this year or something. Like, they put so much work into it and for no reason. So another person who's really good to just go out of your way and be like, your content is really cool and I love that you're unhinged as fuck. The Spoon. Your Spoon Redeem says, attention is a basic human need. Which it is. It very much is. That's for the people who are like, no, I'm a burden. No, actually, our brains do need attention. How we go about getting attention is another conversation, but attention is actually important. No, except like a bunch of Batwomen. I actually do kind of vibe with the bunch of Batwomen more than I do like the Adam's first wife thing. Saw the Power Ranger villains. Oh yeah, she did like a whole bunch of Pokemon as well. Got to see Mars on your platform, was so excited. Yeah, Mars is the sweetest bean, and now they live in Japan, which means I might just have to go to Japan so I could spend more time with them. So there's lessons they might take away without going with the canon, as it were. There's witch mystic practitioners who look at things like the Bible as a source, very open to interpretation. And yeah, that's because I tend to be a lot more literal when it comes to the Bible because that's how I was raised with it. You take it as literally as possible. Yeah, exactly. Nick and Cutie are just the sweetest beans, and I'm so lucky that that they're in my life. Batwoman, maybe Catwoman, hell yeah. Was disappointed today to hear that there's a trans mama Cass on social media and she's a trans medicalist. Wait, what is a trans medicalist? I don't think I've ever heard this term before. That is a new one to me. I'm a little bit in the weeds about that. I think I'm about to learn. I'm about to learn a new term. Yeah, that's the thing though. Like, everybody's perception of stuff is different. We're all like strict on some things, not so much on others. That's why I do try to step back and just be like, listen, even if I don't get something and I talk about how I don't get it, it's more for the bit. Transmedicalism is where you have to medically transition to be validly trans. Okay, and so backed up with basically trying to gatekeep being trans if you don't have all the transition stuff done. Why is that giving you're not a real Christian unless you... No, that's high. That is high demand over self shit right there. That you do for your own ego. Like, that the way that we as a species find ways to build a superiority complex for ourselves, or just like, okay, I'm meeting this marker, this marker, this marker, and I'm saying that this is the peak so that you stay down there and I feel superior about myself. Ugh, gross. Fucking gross. Ew. No. Ugh, that type of complex is so, and it's insufferable. It is insufferable to be around. And you're just like, I know you in your head think you're all this and that, but you're actually just annoying. That's the no true Scotsman fallacy. What was gross? We're talking about apparently something called transmedicalism, which, okay, yeah, I did learn a new term today. As if you guys didn't have enough. As if you guys didn't have enough bullshit to put up with. You've got people in your own community being like, this is what it actually means. You're not this unless you're done that. Boo. Boo. Like Cass Elliot, the original Mama Cass, so this woman grosses me out. Yeah, I'm not familiar with these creators myself. And yes, indeed, trans rights are human rights. I actually remember, like, my biggest struggle with the concept of somebody being trans was literally, because my brain does tend to stick to, like, specific things. And so when I first was being told about pronouns with they them, I had like a sticky moment with my brain because of grammar classes and being like, wait, and then I was like, wait, language is just made up, who gives a shit? And I was like, oh, no, we're good. Is that your real background? Yes, this is all my nerdy shit from Comic-Con. Being trans is playing 4D chess with a blindfold, and I just, yeah, so Survival Blade, for the definition, scroll up. Don't understand being trans, but I don't have to because they exist and they're valid. Alright, like, I've taken enough classes on human development to get it. Where I'm like, yeah, actually, no, this makes sense. And people are like, biology says. I'm like, you failed grade 7 biology. Shut up. Some people never took a sociology class. No, they haven't taken a sociology class, a psychology class, an ethics class, a biology class. Like, so many people who haven't taken a basic intro class in any of this, and they're like, I'm an expert. And you're like, no, actually, you're exhausting. Fuck off. So what's the biggest fight me and my girlfriend ever had back when we were dating? I could not wrap my head around the concept of they, them pronouns for months. Right, and like, that was one of those things where I had to look at myself. Like, what? We all have something about us that can be profoundly annoying to others, and one of mine is I do have a, well, actually, tendency. And that's one of those things I've tried very hard to tackle in myself. And when I came up against the they, them pronouns thing, and I had that moment of grammar, well, actually, I was like, no, you're being annoying. You're not being correct, you're being irritating. Stop it. Pretty, and Marcus has one thing. Yeah, we gotta work on Marcus's background. Thank you. Thank you very much, Sir Derigo. Yeah, morality class. Just the concept of transmedicalism is also weird, exclusionary around non-binary identities, because what's the right way to be outside a binary? You know, people come up with all kinds of shit to be superior. They, them has been used as pronouns in writing since at least the 13th century, probably longer. And that's the thing. That's... Listen, I'm not asking Marcus that. I don't need to be roasted on live. So, keep talking so this scrolls up. Somebody say something.
Is she?
She's annoying in the most lovable way possible.
Mwah.
What are you, rationing or some shit? Come here.
Mwah.
I love how annoying you are, my love.
The answer is yes. Yes, I am. Tastes like pie filling? Ooh. Yeah, no, the thing is, like, when you actually take into account that language is fluid, like the pronoun thing becomes super easy if you're just like, oh, language is fluid, this is where language is going, go with the language. What's above the prince? You mean like above? Because that's the worm.
Yeah.
does a worm thing. I have the worst habit of playing devil's advocate every single time I get into a discussion because I'm trying to understand all points of view. And all I succeed in doing is making myself look like an ass and pissing everyone off. You know, playing devil's advocate, like, there's certain things that, to the person, they feel like a rational thing to do. But when it comes to playing devil's advocate and, well, actually... No, the actual result is annoying. The side view gets a little bit of it. Oh! What was the worm's name again? Who's that?
Pardon?
Who's that?
Gerald.
Yeah, that's Gerald.
The worm.
The worm. The evil, evil worm who may one day murder us in our sleep. It's fine.
We love him.
The worm. Behold.
He wants your flesh.
Hello.
He wants your flesh, Rosie.
Hello, Gerald. I'm stroking off Gerald, by the way.
Why are you doing this?
Hello, Gerald. Yes, also Marcus's paralysis demon. The English language is considered the most adaptable language ever, and yet so many people struggle with it. Well, it's because, like, our teachers in high school and elementary school pounded into us that there's a set grammatical thing that doesn't budge, and then it turns out that it does. Yes, very long boy. How they them is used in English as singular first, just as a way to refer to someone whose gender isn't known. Yeah, no, that's one of those things where you're just like, no, this isn't really a big deal. People act like we have, as a culture, never changed the meaning of a word. A massive amount of older generations that are change averse for some weird reason, almost like they might have autism. Right, like, is it that, like, the funniest thing is that our own brain types can cause issues in our own progress, and we're just like, oh god fucking damn it. Hate being called either sir or ma'am. I don't think I've ever been called ma'am. I think I'd be like, I'm not a ma'am. Ma'am is my mother. No. And also, like, there's also just that part of me that even if there wasn't as much research that validates somebody being trans as there could be no research at all, and I'm the kind of person who'd be like, you could tell me to address you in this way, and I'd be like, cool. We're on a rock floating through space for 60 to 100 years or so of our lifespan. Why do I give a shit? Like, if I'm on a rock floating through space, I'm not committed to making you stick to a set, like, pronoun list or name or whatever. Like, who cares? We're here for, like, a blink and we're gone. What? It's not that big of a deal. Can I have a boop? You may indeed have a boop. Call actual knighted people as sir or ma'am. Right, knightings still happen. That's the long hair confusing people. The first person ever called me sir. I was only 28 years old. First thing that went through my head is, fuck, now I'm old. Yeah, it's one of those things where you're like, am I old enough to be a ma'am? Huh? I don't know, it's just... I'm fairly resistant to the idea that there has to be two genders and everything has to be this way. And I'm like, have you looked where we are? Have you just taken 2 seconds to just, like, look around? It's not that deep. It's not that serious. What countries call themselves? Why do you not call Spain España like they do, for example? Why do you all make up new names for already named places? Because we're self-centered as fuck. Oh yes, Sir Patrick Stewart. That's true. Cleanup shall happen later when Pan cools. Yeah, good call. Always. So when someone serves him, do not serve me. I work for a living. Do I look like an officer to you? Yeah, I guess like military service, you'd have some of that going on for sure. Yeah, no, that's just one of those things where I'm just like, I feel like people just literally take that way, the gender binary and stuff, like, way too seriously. And like, but it comes down to that whole like, if I am not at the peak of this, like if you're a woman, right? You're a cis woman, and you go, all right, I want to be tippy top of everything. I need to be a woman. I need to be a feminine woman. I'm going to punch out a bunch of kids, even though that takes directly from my bone marrow. And then I'm also going to be in a committed relationship with a man who's probably having an affair with his secretary, but nobody's going to talk about that. I'm going to probably take a bunch of uppers and downers just to get through my day. And I'm going to go to church and do potluck and blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to knock off this whole list. And you're failing because you're doing none of what I am. Like, that's what it's about.
The uppers and downers in the potluck part sounded pretty good.
Honestly, uppers, downers, and a potluck.
I mean, that part sounded really fun.
That part's lit. Okay, I will admit, uppers, downers, and a potluck. I'm good with that part.
Basically a perfect Saturday morning.
That is, actually. Call me doctor if you need an honorific. Exactly. Like, do I call you sir? Do I call you ma'am? You call me doctor. Cute little stuffed giraffe. Aw. I feel like an androgynous king. Just like... as a taller, not femme-presenting female, I've been called sir more times than I can count. Used to bug me, but I realized it's the rigid, autistic side. Now I just don't care. Yeah, I think for, like, it depends on where you are in your life. What hits, what doesn't, because of insecurity. Yeah, the way that, like, humans are way more insecure than I would have actually thought. Guy that literally identifies as a raccoon, I literally just want to say, oh, then in that case my pronouns are try me. Yeah, the thing is, though, like, when it comes to, like, offshoot stuff where somebody's like, I literally identify as a raccoon. Alright. It's not up to me to decide otherwise for you. It's your life. Being a raccoon doesn't come with pronouns. It's a different thing entirely. And yeah, and the thing is, like, that's not a very frequent thing. Like, when people bring up examples of being like, if we allow for being trans, then people are going to, like, identify as a wolf for real. And I'm like, okay, that's an offshoot. Clearly, that's not the standard. Allowing this does not automatically equal this. That's evangelical bullshit. Correct pronouns are yes, chef. My liege and your honor, for sure. Thane is also gender neutral. Urge to become a lawyer so I can have people use Esquire. Esquire. No, I'm just like, it's not up to me to just look at you and be like, I need to make your life a whole thing. I need to go on a whole some kind of rampage about it. You're doing you. Maybe what you're doing is actually out to lunch. I don't need to I don't need to make it a whole thing. I don't need to go on Twitter and rant about you. Like, tell everyone to just call me G. Big G. Someone identifies as a raccoon. It's like, okay, stay out of my ceilings and let me get trashed to the dumpster before you're in it. Honestly, yeah, if I actually knew somebody in my life who did identify as a raccoon, I'd be like, cool beans. Do not throw trash over my driveway. And we're cool. Cryptids as gender-neutral term. Be weird, embrace your uniqueness, become your own lore and mythology. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I actually learned through Discord about like the attack helicopter thing being a troll. One of my mods had to explain, like, we had a random guy drop in talking, like, being like, I identify as blah blah blah, and then one of my mods had to be like, oh yeah, by the way, that's this, and I was like, what the really? Okay. Yeet. Sleepy and it's midday. That was like my life up until a month ago, and then I got put on ADHD meds, and now I don't nap halfway through the day. It's so funny to me when right-wingers call others snowflakes. Like, bruh, I'm not having a meltdown about basic grammar. Yeah. That's the thing, though, is that there's so many people who get a pleasure response in their brain from seeing other people in distress. It's a shitty part about our species, but something to be aware of is literally sometimes people do things because they want to see you angry, yelling, crying, getting stuck in a filter. I don't know. That person's voice, right? Be chill with them. Not everybody likes dude. I've set to have some avoidant. You know, the thing is, dude does it's somehow just like it goes across the board. And yeah, there are some people who very much don't like it. Yeah, there was no way you were neurotypical. No, I actually got diagnosed recently. That's insane. I was having a really hard time getting a diagnosis. So in Canada, getting a diagnosis in person, there is a 2-year wait list. And then a family doctor finally recommended an online service to me. I got referred to a nurse who is qualified to give diagnoses, give a diagnosis. And so, yeah, I actually just got diagnosed a couple of months ago, and now I'm on my first few rounds of the Vyvanse. Beliefs are invalid. Just smile and say, may God that chooses to smile on you bless your day. Yes, a diagnosee. He's human as an honorific. Human Rusty, you're awesome. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I ever, like, when I first started out in spice merchantry, I had the weirdest experience with, like, one of like the very first people to accept a side quest. They show up in my DMs, and I address them by their username, which is what I typically do. And then they go, that's my honorific. I didn't give consent for you to use my honorific. And I was like, I feel like that was a setup. I think you did this on purpose. And that person was subsequently gonna tune out. Alright, good night, Mythos. How are you feeling with ADHD meds? Got the chance but got scared. I can't believe I've been out here raw dogging it without meds, to be honest. Because when I'm not on meds throughout the day, I periodically get like this heaviness, like a brain fog, a brain heaviness, harder to be motivated, and the way that like it's been interacting for me has been overall just so very positive. As a dog with no nose, right? I often see some messages. Okay, Cassidy, it was good to see you. Till 2 years ago, still not over it. Uh-huh. Yeah, I actually should have been. I'm one of those people who is like very late diagnosed, should have been on it a while ago. We're here now, fortunately, and I'm glad you're able to be cooked dogging it now. Stop. Fuck. The filter didn't like very non-binary. I'm not sure because where is it even showing? Whatever it was catching for you, it's not showing up for like the mod side of things, at least for me. So I am not sure. So cryptid, also Fae, very non-binary. Yeah, so no, we are now actually on the prescribed map. You're microdosing it. And no, it makes a huge difference. It really does. Oh my goodness. Yeah. No, we're figuring it out. Apparently, where the time of day you take it and having coffee can really make things go neum. Confusing to the general population, just being me. Yeah. Now, the thing is, like, what I found for the meds is that, like, the brain fog heaviness lifts, you kind of, like, center focus, and your mood improves. I found anxiety improves. Grandma, no gender, only chaos and unmedicated autism and ADHD, yeah. And yeah, and that's the thing, is that you can literally just give it a shot. You're on Vyvanse? Yeah. Coffee making everything go new. Because no, once it, like, you take the ADHD meds and then, like, your system absorbs it, and it feels like your brain comes online. Short, long-term versions, also different formulations. Yeah, exactly. Had a friend who had some wicked symptoms. He had to swap from it. Yeah, I think that's basically what you do is you try one version of ADHD meds for 30 days. You check in with your provider, and you're like, if you're having bad symptoms with it, then you go. Do the meds allow you to choose focus, or is it random focus? It's more directed focus, as in, when I'm not on meds, I tend to be like, focus, like, there's a bunch of things happening at the same time, whereas, like, on the meds, it's like, okay, here's the list. Dun, 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 dun. Struggle bus being unmedicated is real. Oh my gosh, hi S&M, it's good to see you. Oh, and we have a little hydrate redeem here as well. Ah, there we go. And no, actually, it's something that I wish I'd had access to a long time ago. It would have made so many things so much easier. Oh my god. Like I said, here now. And also, I was going to tackle hydrate or get baked. Hydrate or die straight. I had the chance. Well, if you got the diagnosis, you can go and talk. And the thing is, like, they start you out very low. Like, when you don't really have, at least in my experience, there's no, like, really scary thing that happens in your body. It's like, I got started on like 20, because you go for like 20, 30, 40. And like I said, like you're starting out really low, so you just kind of get like a very like, oh, okay, so this is what it's doing. The share, that's my 52th anniversary because I don't have to. Oh my god. Listen, I will always say please prioritize your own financial well-being before you are out here like supporting a content creator. And there are many ways to support us that involve just interacting with our content, lurking even, just stuff like that is always helpful. Got him for your brain now. Me too. Alright, so I don't have to argue with the plant anymore. That apparently worked. This is one I am stuck on. So we're gonna give this a shot. Payday's Friday. Okay, fair enough. Got panicked about it taking away my personality. Oh, okay. So, as far as I'm aware, I haven't really heard people with ADHD talking about an experience of personality being affected by their meds. I usually hear that more for bipolar medication, like antipsychotics, stuff like that. Because like ADHD meds are like dopamine regulation kind of like it's not supposed to work with your brain this in the way that like the other medications do. Alright, we're gonna enable the altar. Oh shit, the cat's in this one. Where you have to take it long term, see how that works. It's more one and done. So yeah, ADHD meds are like they're their own category. So if you have a diagnosis, make sure you're looking at like how the medication is specific to that, because the effects for ADHD medication, they're not the same effects for, let's say, antipsychotics. Antidepressants that made me more me, not less, which was a huge relief. Yeah. And like even with antipsychotics, one person's experience with that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be yours. Adopafine. Literally everywhere that's non-spicy, except which is very appreciated. What parts of your personality you want to keep if they're just coping mechanisms for the ADHD? And yeah, sometimes like oh shit. Oh shit! Oh god. Fuck! Damn it! Ugh. When I was very, very young, doctors prescribed me both Strattera and Ritalin. Didn't necessarily change my personality, but I was far less happy, more focused and aggressive. They stopped because of how angry I was. I was only in 3rd grade. Right, and that's, to some degree, medications are, like, it's science, it's a work in progress. My one parent was diagnosed ADHD, and when they went on Ritalin, it seemed to make them more OCD. So if something does actually kind of impact your personality enough to be noticeable like that, like let's say like Ritalin, like you go from Ritalin to Vyvanse, or from Vyvanse to was it Concerta? That was not a good hidey hole. That was the wrong hidey hole to choose. Alright, keep a better eye out for the dragon. doctors a couple years, see if I can get on them. Yeah, no, it's something you just be like, you know what? I'll give it a shot, see if it helps. But you know, my experience with it so far in taking meds is like, oh, this is a disorder. That's why. Oh. All right, we'll do a posture check. Oh. I didn't like my meds when I was young because it stopped me from eating, but it impacts me much different these days. Oh yeah, and that's as you get older or as your body changes, meds impacts you differently. This is going to go over here. So our challenges are clean up 85%, open the shortcut in Frozen Guard Stronghold without getting killed by the dragon, and clean Sorrow Crypt without dying. And I can't figure out what the shortcut is. Dragon D's nuts. I also can't figure out where the slime mob is. This should be fun to pick up. Run that downstairs. Oh, there comes the dragon. Ah! Ow. Never mind the dragon, I'll just stab myself. Oh, dang cat. Alright, up, up, up. The stairs are that way. Who set this up? You'd think for like the janitor, they'd be like, okay, turn the traps off. No, I was just like, let's leave those on and see how well they fare. Oh, there he is. You'll find the answers, maybe. Maybe, just maybe. Oh, a new subscriber on YouTube. Hi, Jessica. Thank you very much. Oh, shoot. The way that I totally forgot to pull up the YouTube chat for this stream. My apologies. There we go. Now I have it pulled up. Yeah, the orb creature, so cute. A course in extreme janitoring. Yeah, no, this takes some skill. There's also, I think Sorrow Crypt is that way, some way. And that one is very difficult. But I want to know what the ding dang gosh darn shortcut is. Whoa! There he is. He's passed over. Has the orb creature been named yet? I don't think so. You can give him a name if you want to. Aha, here it is. But no, wait, that's not it. But this is. There should be a thingy. Aha! Over here. Grab it. So I have not made it very far in this one. Alright, give me the thingies. The dragon should be back any second. Yeah, there he is. Get us our little shelter platforms. There he is, the bastard. Bingus feels right. Or Bartholomew. We're feeling B names, apparently. Okay, we'll figure that out. This does go here. Some of the early ADHD meds were rough. Watching my brother deal with them was also rough. I don't think they diagnosed him correctly back then anyway. Yeah, because I think diagnoses started popping up. Oh, the bench goes back here. Around, what, like 70s, 80s? We're just starting to figure shit out. Oh, Caspian. So far, we've died once. Apparently ran right past it. Okay. Orbatholomew. That would actually be kind of adorable. Alright, where are you? I know you're here somewhere. There he is. He's passing over. We're good. We're the 80s babies. Banjo. Okay, so the name does need to start with B. We've determined that much. This much is true. This much is known. Tell no one I admitted that. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me and everybody else in this chat. Eats a dragon with the mimic, right? The Borb? Just the Borb? I love that, actually. Oh, the 90s was when doctors got too confident with diagnoses. Yeah, there was, that was a time. I think between, like, the 70s through the 90s, Bavarian Borbatholomew. Oh, that's perfect. Bozy. Alright. Where's he going? Think he's leaving? Please don't freeze me. I'm just a silly little guy. Up-a-da-ba-da. There's just like a random vase up here. Bing bong. Bing bong! We made it! Bing bong? Bing bong. Baron Von Bounce. I don't know. Borbatholomew kind of hits... Borbatholomew. I think you're calling this little guy Borbatholomew.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, he's a Borb. Honestly, being a mimic seems like a pretty good gig. Suit your mood anytime. Exactly. Diesel, Arcan Rotate, the Cannon Rebel. Ooh, nice. I liked working with the Cannon Rebels. Oh, I know where that is. I just saw that. So good at this, guys. If I get to eat everything, I think I'd enjoy my life. Honestly, yeah. Eat anything is all you do. Oh shit. Don't freeze me, don't freeze me, don't eat me. Just fed up with being a human. Right, like, what a mood though. Okay, come on, gentle, gentle, yay! That worked. Yeah, no, you definitely, once you actually do get that diagnosis, you're just like, oh, okay. Brain apparently does work different. Explains a lot. You want a spoon? Alright. Just let me get to a safe location. in here. Why can't I just become a mythical creature? Right? Alright, your spoon says, make your brain go brrrr today. It's very important to do good things on purpose. What the fuck? Well, I did not pass that one. Maybe we'll get Sorrow Crypt. I was under the thing. How did he get me? Oh no. Now I got trust issues with the overhangs. I thought I was good. You see, and like that's another thing where when it comes to taking umbrage with somebody being trans, where I'm just like, oh, you think the gender thing's a problem for you, huh? Just wait till you find out that I'm upset that I don't have scales and wings and claws.
Are you actually upset about that?
Yes, I'm very upset about that.
Oh, sweet.
I'm
In the next life. Sweet.
in the next life.
In the next life.
Ah. I wouldn't eat Rosie. Thank you very much. That's very thoughtful of you. I'm sorry. Yeah. Chip, you got me killed. God damn it, Chip. Alright, hopefully this doesn't break. Don't kill me. Ah. Okay. Easy, gentle, gentle, gentle. Ah! Yeah, you got me done got. The fuck? Why would you do this? How could you do this to me? But I don't understand. I feel like I should have been fine. I thought that's what those things were for. Want wings so I could fly, right? Keep the sleeps. Yes, indeed, please do. Prioritizing your sleep is a good. Okay, that's 1 out of 3 gold items. Oh, it's this way. Ooh, a shield. I know where this goes. Ugh. I wonder if there's a way to turn off the swinging traps, because I have not figured it out yet if there is. Alright, that side's done. We still need a set for here. Just have to try to get you dead in games. Yeah, were you going to join tonight, Quimus? No, you just got off work, so you might be a little tired. Fuck! You frickin' ice bastard, you. Take this down. Yay. Swing one of the traps like a wrecking ball. I would if I could. I really would. Alright, what's this way? Oh, there's one. I think a trap is here. It is. Oh, and there's the lever. This is so annoying. Come on. That's right. Remember your training, Serpentine. Serpentine! Okay, there's that thing. Oh! Fuck, fuck, fuck! No! Got ice. Ah! What the hell? How is he killing me? I don't understand. I should have been in the shelter. I should have been fine. What is happening? I have something gotta help in 30-ish minutes. That's fair enough. I'm so confused as to how he keeps getting me if I'm under the shelter. If all else fails, throw a fish. I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think that's gonna really do that much, unfortunately. It's a good idea though. Okay, where is the mop thing? That's right, you piss off. Well, for some reason, this dragon's like, I'ma just freeze this castle over and over and over again. On repeat. Is he paid to do this? Alright, let's see where this goes. Go, go. Catch it, fish launcher. Oh. Whoa! Oh, it takes you up here. Alright, so those are a lie. The dragon's just a paid actor. I hope he's paid, because this looks really boring, just flying over and freezing this same castle over and over.
He's earning a paycheck.
Oh. That's broken. Where are we? Oh, I've seen that somewhere. Whoa. Well, this will come back up here and go. Oh, fuck, where is he? I'm just out in the open, exposed, naked and afraid. Shit. That's right, you piss off. You know, I don't think there's any chance of that happening. The theme of the game, he probably is. Alright, let's... I haven't made it to this part before. Holy shit. It's so icy. Struggling. Okay. This is new. Just in case we die. Oh, I know where this is. Are you frozen bastard? Ah, there it goes. Are you for real? Why on earth is it way out here? Unbelievable. Who did this? That's mean. That's evil. A pox on your house. And also the lever's way over there. What? Well, the thing is, like, with maps like these, you usually do it with a group as well. Ah! Fucking ice. Now, the question is, getting back. This is gonna suck. It's gonna suck so much. Because this... Oh, man. Aw. I'm gonna be grumpy about it. Save the progress now, though, right? You can do it a little bit easier in pieces. I'm very glad they did that update. What game am I playing? I am currently playing something called Gremlin Cleanup. And this is the early access version. This is a very, very new game. But like, if you like stuff like Viscera Cleanup, kind of cleanup type of games, they're just very satisfying. Ow. Little hydrates, redeem as well. Does it start with smaller maps? Yes, it does. There's kind of like a variety, wide variety of different maps. Let's try standing in here. So far that seems to be working. Alright. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see if this... Let's see if I can get back. Nope. Ah! Jesus Christ. Right. Don't die, don't die. Yeah, kind of like Power Wash Simulator, with a lot more death. Please, please. Ah! Oh my god. This is not helping with my anxiety issues. Oh, is that? Please tell me that's the shortcut. Please be the shortcut. Please be the shortcut. That'd be really great if it was. One of the maps there's a goblin. We are the goblin. Ice Dragon's got nothing on your mountain photo shoot. Oh my gosh, that was such a great shoot too. I miss Rose Gold Studios, and also Formative Fox and all the rest. Both Rose Gold Studios and Formative Fox had babies, and I'm upset that they are 3 provinces away. Okay, I don't know what I did. What did I just manage to accomplish there? I pulled a lever. What'd the lever do? That was released. Oh, yeah. I had such a time with that. Although, the thing about that shoot was, I had ordered an ice fishing tent, like a large one, so that all of us could change, because it was a group of us. A large group of us there that, like, we're all getting, like, individual shots. The cherry blossom photos with the wings, oh, were so beautiful. But the thing is that it was so chilly and so windy, so we were taking turns, like, sitting there inside the tent trying to hold it down. I think it was Foxy got whapped in the face by the tent, and not just the tent, but, like, there was a metal part in the wall that she took a good hit with. We were like, oh, fuck. Rough times in the neighborhood. Okay, there's gotta be a way to do this faster. Where is the shortcut? So if I have to just keep going back and forth. Aha, there's the shield. That was like fucking chaos. It was. We were freezing cold. If you look closely at my photos, you can see that I'm standing on my pants. No, don't freeze me. Okay, so I still need those 2 weapons. Always appreciate the sacrifices you make for the creative burrs. Oh, yeah, I miss them. I miss them something terrible. Because I saw Cutie, Nick, and Nick's partner in September of this year. But I haven't seen... let's see. Rose Gold Studios was out here once, back at like the start of my Make It program, so in like 2024. But I haven't seen Foxy since I moved. Pussy. Yeah. It was good though. Is there a mana gem on the side with a slime mop? Oh, maybe that is the shortcut. Okay, we'll check that out. Oh, I wonder if... You know what? I bet you that's it right there. Yeah, the September collab was so much fun. I love seeing them. We always get up to the most unhinged nonsense. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that thing. Come on, come on, come on. Jump! Come on, come on, come on. Oh. Oh, I've got meat. Grab the meat. Get the meat. Shit. No! Don't see me, don't see me. I am invisible. Up against the wall. I'm only here for nonsense, which is great because we get up to profound amounts of it all the time. Oh, shit, he's right there. This can go here. Whole bunch of barrels for some reason. I'm not sure where they go, but you. I'll lift you off and come over here. So cool how far you come with your makeup. I'm just actually astounded that things worked out the way that they did. That is so cool to me. Oh, please. Oh, shit. He's coming right at me. No! Damn it. Aw. Alright, let's... Aha. Over here. Mana. Heck yeah. Alright, that'll make things a little bit faster. Excellent. Alright, so that takes us to that side. The universe ones have to be some of my favorites. Oh yeah. It's barrels of fun. Oh my... Boo! Sorry I can't have dice things. So what we need over here still is a sign and a bench. As if you didn't work your ass off to fulfill your little dreams. Oh my gosh. The way that... Oh my god. No! Ah! He keeps taking me by surprise. Okay, I do know where this goes. That's going, woo! Right here. Now we just need one more gold thingy. This spot also needs 2 chairs and a table and some plants. Did see where this goes. These things are finicky. Choke is popular with the ghost. Oh my god. Why? Why like this? Okay, this goes to that little plateau off the end. Oh my god. Maybe if I stand in here. It's fine. We're fine. Alright. Did this once before, I could do it again. Ah! Stop. No! Oh, fuck. We have not named the dragon, no. You, however, do come this way. How crisp as snow sounds. It sounds crisp as fuck. Right, I died again. I'm gonna need a new mop. At least I'm not sending wolves. Here's the thing. You would send wolves after me if you could.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Do you remember in 7 days, chat can just spawn shit on us?
Oh, yeah. They're dicks.
Aha. This way. Thank you for lurking. If we're not allowed to deflect our worth being our productivity, you're not allowed to deflect your capacity and brilliance on circumstance and episode. You know what? Fair. That's fair. This is very true. Also very true, Angel Wolf. Too soon. It's too bad there's no way to like deter the dragon or see on a map where he's coming from. It'll probably make my life so much easier. You never. You're not getting away with shit. Oh man. Also gotta figure out where the mimic went, because I died while holding that. No! No, 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 no! Fuck. Come on.
Try not to die.
I'm trying. What do you think I'm doing?
Try harder.
Ah! Screaming, crying, throwing up. Whew, okay. There you go. Dear God. Oh, I know where that book is. There's supposed to be... Oh, this is ice. Don't want to be there. Because you're way too cute. And also because I can't reach through the screen. Oh. Never mind. Be on your way. I'm gonna pick this up. Because I keep stabbing myself with it. Watch me. Well, yeah, same to you. You're just lucky I can't get you through. Oh man, I'll need a mop. Get a bucket and a mop. This is fun. This is cool. But yeah, no, so like the next things we gotta do. Oh fuck. Why does he always come this way? Maybe this will shield me. Oh, it doesn't shield me at all. Damn it. This. I'm just flying away. Asshole. Come on. You can do it, you can do it. Ah! No! Fuck. What that... You know the Homer Simpson thing? No, I can't even do that. I have an audience of kinky little shits. You be into it. Can't win. F in chat for another dragon death. You shush. You hush. Panic jumping. It really is. Also, where did my mimic go? Where is that at? Fuck. You dick. I know this goes somewhere. Probably this way. I also need a bench for that spot. Right, I remember seeing a chest was necessary this way, as is this chair. That's probably easier to bring this chair over than the other one. Ooh, me and skating, we're just not friends. Yeah, I have to come up with something else. Okay, so if I bring this back the other way. Ah, I do need one of these here. We also need one of these here. Okay, we'll just put this one here. This, I think, goes this way. Clean this up while we're here. What do we still need? We need a vase and a chair. Oh man, the vase is gonna suck. Alright. Nah. Okay. This is fine, this is fine. We got this. Running, 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 running. Oh, we're fine. Go to an appointment, we'll be back. Sounds good, Dremarda. It's good to have you in chat. But yeah, because on the list was basically, the big one was get ADHD diagnosis, and then from the diagnosis, get meds. So we've covered that. You piece of shit, go away. Piss off. And the next up, is like a few more health things. And go from there. Have some possible like film set stuff for next year. I gotta follow up on. Where is my mimic? I know it's around here somewhere. I'm doing all the good things. All the good stuff. Looking to fill out equipment as well. Yeah, actually, I had somebody send me some of like the lighting and also fans for my PC. Because they're fried. I'll do an unboxing. I did an unboxing for that. I'll post that video tomorrow. They typically prefer to be kept anonymous, but if you're still in chat, thank you so very much for that. Absolute lifesaver there. Something that I know, like, there's an idea for content I've been toying with for a few years now, actually. And it's to do, like, long-form content for, like, basically, like, a morning... Oh, it's back here. That's where he went. Okay. I don't know why they put him here. This is the worst spot, because he can eat me, and he has eaten me. But I would kind of like to do some stuff that's, like, a morning routine based on, like, somatic, sensory, nervous system regulation, where, like, you started off with, like, okay, here's the moisturizer, we're also gonna do some, like, face, muscle release, tension stuff, we're gonna do grounding, affirmation, etc. You do, like, the makeup brushes, like, that's something Mars was talking about, was, like, just how, like, the sensory aspect of, like, makeup brushes is just so good. Let's clean that up. That would be sensational, literally. Yeah, quite literally. So I've been trying to figure out when would be a good time to start something like that. So, like, yeah, basically I do some, like, long form stuff where it's was like, okay, we're starting off our day. This is because that's really what actually helped me a lot, was having that kind of routine in the morning. You sit down, you focus. It is really good for your nervous system to sit down and do your makeup, because you have to sit there, you are concentrating, you're breathing. He's eating me. Yeah, you're not wrong. You are not wrong there. Okay, let's get across to here. Now there's a bunch of stuff. Weird that I don't even know what this lever did. Definitely sounds very lovely. It's like, yeah, you see a lot of makeup tutorials and stuff like that, but I was thinking about doing stuff that's literally set up as a daily routine. Not just a tutorial. Sounds incredibly grounding. Yeah, that's an idea I've had in mind for like 3-4 years, actually. Fuck. So that might be something I look into for 2026. Experimenting with examples, yeah. Come on. There we go. I don't know where the vase probably I jumped down with. Where did I put the bag? I just had him. Oh no. And I forgot where I put him. Oh, this. Go down there. It's gonna be 2026 already, right? Ah, give me a doorway. Give me a something. Palace too, so we'll be getting the full experience, yeah. Let's see. Oh, there's the mimic. I saw a spot for a stool somewhere. Come on. That's a bench. May I approach the bench? Excuse me? I mean, the bench. Aha, right there. Oh yeah, we've been watching What We Do in the Shadows lately. So funny.
Glad you like it.
I am very much enjoying it. I missed a piece of meat. There you go. Yeah, I'm just so glad. Like 2025 was rough. That was a rough year, rough times. I think this goes down here. Don't break. Yes. I almost threw that off the edge, but we didn't. I also gotta figure out where the table is. Yes, meat's back on the menu, boys. Ah, shucks. I know where that goes, and I don't want it to. This probably goes this way. Ah. Ah! Ow. I can't get sidetracked with cheap sex potions. Fuck off. Oh my gosh. No, all of his quotes just gold. I finally, because I heard them on TikTok. There's so many quotes from this show on TikTok, but yeah, it's nice to have the context for them. Do you know how hard it is to make a polo? There's good friends. Definitely Rosie along for the ride. This is true. I'm also so happy for you, Angel Wolf. Like, you've been getting, like, some really positive things done for yourself over the past few months as well. New York City. Yeah, we just finished the first season of that. Right, you, come along. I know there's some pieces here. Ah! Oh, you almost got me. I think that's about it for me. No, it's not. Laszlo is a giant stimboard for my friend. Oh, he really is, though. Poor Guillermo. Just wants to become a vampire so bad. Guillermo. Okay. I've watched it all. Yeah, there's that. Oh my gosh, the next episode for Stranger Things is coming in a couple days. Finally. Oh, nope. You can piss off. Oh, there's that little board thing. Alright, where are we at for meat? Still more meat. Oh, we haven't even found Sorrow Crypt. Dang it. Yeah, no, 2026 is probably going to be incredibly busy for me. I have a couple of cosplay commissions to do. I still have to do the Mind Flayer prosthetic. I've had that on the back burner for ages. Let's just put you. There's good. I still have to find one more golden item. Ah, where's the door? So yeah, a couple of cosplay commissions. I've got like a whole bunch of prosthetics actually lined up. I've got a leather spider mommy character coming that I need fangs for. And also Shibari rope because I want to do like web stuff with her. Oh, you had to be all the way down here, didn't you? Damn it. This tends to go better if I hold it this way. Oh, this could suck. Yeah, I do say. Ah, shit. Damn it. The damn dragon had to be here right now. Calico cat? Yeah, the calico cat, the ears and tail are almost here. They were Mississauga last time I checked. So that should be coming soon. I also have a Robin Hood, not Robin Hood, Robin, like Batman and Robin custom coming from Jam, who works with Mr. Pierre. Unfortunately though, I gave Jam still had my old address, so I'm hoping I can retrieve that from my old apartment. Ah! Oh! Oh, there's the table. What a gosh dang ding dong surprise. And yeah, I'm also in talks with a LARP group in Ottawa to do special effects for them for an event. Oh fuck. Can you just squish? What the f- I was under the thing. Hello? Rude. Wolf possibly as well. Yes, the wolf prosthetic is on its way. That should also be here soon. But yeah, for the LARP group, it looks like it'll be about 4 prosthetics with a plague boil theme. It's gonna be really gnarly. So I am just waiting for confirmation on that. You bastard. Every time I think I'm safe. No, no respect at all. Right, no blood stains. I think this spot is pretty clean. Let's go get that signboard, because I know that's one of the things. Big brain burr. It's gonna be a lot of work too. Holy shit. I need so much Prozade glue for that. Let's head this way. Staying alive, staying alive. Oh, oh, oh. It's fine. I got this. Is that rock just floating there, or is that... Apparently there's a whole other world up there. I think all of that is clean as well. Now where's Sorrow Crypt? Yeah, I should have put that vase out there. So, at least from the break forward, we're clear. Something for your soreness, too. Yeah, that's what massage on the 26th is for, because, ow. Okay, so we need a bench. See, there's no easy way to get a vase. Yeah, we're making progress. We're about 50% done. Ah, there you are. Trick is going to be that goddamn fucking vase. Oh, this is not gonna work. Wait a second. What am I even doing? There's a whole other option here. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've gotten a massage, so that is going to be so nice. Ah! This is where I got frozen last time, too. What the... What is the point of these spots if we still... Oh man, there's another piece of meat here. If we still actually get frozen. hello? Can you jump? Jump! Ah! Damn it. Just gotta let it go. Let it go. It goes. You only need the light when it's burning low. Oh man, you were just here. Let it go. Let it go. You only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Now where is Sorrow Crypt? Also you. Come on. Move your stinking butt. If you had one. Just maybe. That's my bed. That's me. Now we gotta go pick ourselves up. Yeah, actually, well, you got therapy and a massage at the end of the month. Oh yeah, just had to put the mimic in front of a trap. So smart. Real smart ghoul hours there. Alright, did we finish? Okay, that's finished. Yeah. We are now meat chunks. Lovely. Yeah, there we are. Ah! My girlfriend going to Paris, get us a massage while out there. Oh, a massage in Paris would hit so good. That'd be amazing. Alright, therapy and a massage. It's hot girl shit right there. It looks like we put everything back together here. That's right, eat me. And there's one more object to restore. This might be easier if we take this way. We'll take the lift. There we go. That dragon is gonna be here somewhere. Ah! Where are ya? There he is. Yes. Indeed. 'Tis a vase. Why are you right? Are we for real right now? You self-satisfied piece of shit. I don't understand. If I'm in shelter, that thing should not be able to kill me. Well, at least the vase didn't break. Where's... Wait a second. I thought the... Where's the elevator? The horse used the elevator? I should have been fine. I should have been perfectly fine in there, but no. Somebody needs to throw hands with this dragon because that's ridiculous. Aw, man. Alright, we're just gonna stand here and hope we're fine.
You're not.
Why are you like this?
You love that I rage bait you, and you're really annoyed that you find it funny.
No comment.
Am I wrong?
No, I said no comment.
Oh well.
I have a right to an attorney.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
I am the attorney, so fucking.
I can't see. Oh, that was the ledge right there. Whose horse uses an elevator? Right?
The horse used the elevator.
Oh, this is the worst. I don't want to break this thing. Alright, I gotta make this jump. We can do this, we can do this. Ah! Hell yeah! Okay. Just a little bit further. A little bit more. Alright. This is now complete. Heck yeah. Do I know where this goes? No. You can piss off. All the way. Piece of meat there. Still like a couple pieces just straying. Go here, get another slime because we keep getting frozen. Alright, this Sorrow Crypt should be somewhere. That jump, I internally panic. You panic, I panic, we're all panicking.
I'm not panicking.
Show off.
Show off?
You and your emotional self-regulation.
Sound like a skill issue, bitch.
Unbelievable. Marcus, would you even be able to be Rosie's lawyer? I don't think so.
No, it depends.
I don't know if you guys have similar rules about representing family, like in the same way a therapist would.
It depends. Basically, the rule is, and I believe most U.S. states follow this as well, is that as long as both of us are confident that I can provide unbiased advice, it's totally fine. You might have to convince a judge to allow that, but it would be unlikely. In my humble opinion. Although pretty much every lawyer would agree it is bad practice to do that. The whole point of having counsel is that they provide judgment-free, unbiased advice. It's very difficult.
I remember even working in like a retail fashion boutique, god damn it. My employer at the time, like the woman who owned the boutique, she would advise people not to shop with family, not to buy clothes with family. Because they'll bias their little posture check. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's find Sorrow Crypt. That's gotta be here somewhere. Somewhere here. Oh no. No. Not today, Satan. I wonder if there's like a button in the wall. Like this is the thing for hidden rooms. T-shirt and jeans. Listen, it's a classic. Gotta be around here somewhere. Somewhere. Because I've opened it once before and I don't remember where. Aw. Buzzkill. We're serious right now. Well, I just come back right where I was anyway. Other flavor but you. It's a seasonal bonus. Where's Sorrow Crypt? Maybe the lever opened it, and I'm just not seeing it. Oops. You know what? Fuck you. I'm killing myself my own way. Taking control back into my own hands. See any other ledges? I'll come back and clean that now. Fuck's sake. Does anything here look like it might be a false door? We're also gonna need to reset those. Because this looks like it should be an entryway. Pulling that lever so you can cronk. Pull the lever, cronk. Run the lever. I am so confused and befuddled. Maybe I could figure out where it is by doing this. He's in here. He's somewhere. Any openings? No. So this forward is complete. I love that the cat showed up right away and I didn't have to put up with his bullshit. Huh. There is a whole other area we have not opened yet. It's not you. I am befuddled. This needs to go somewhere. Aha! I see a bloodstain. It's gotta be in there somewhere. If any doorways are hidden, just don't make it the back door. We kind of need to know where some stuff is. I feel like I'm looking like at an entryway right there. Hold on, maybe we can get to that spot. Take a little running leap of faith here. Because I think I'm seeing... Wait a second. been here before? This is a whole other elevator, I think. Whoa. I don't think we've been here yet. Yes, exactly. Befuddled and bamboozled, which happens to me quite often. Don't kill me. Don't kill me here. I just got here. That would be rude. Alright, Sorrow Crypt. Where did you go? Is this not right either? What the hell? How many elevators? If you're in a field and then you see a horse, do you pet it or do you let it commit tax fraud? I pet it and give it positive reinforcement for committing tax fraud.
I'm sorry. What?
Oh, god damn it.
You
Ah!
can't just say you're gonna get positive reinforcement from tax fraud.
No.
When I'm around.
No, the question was, if you see a horse in a field, do you pet it or do you, let it commit tax fraud? And I said I would pet it for committing tax fraud.
You shoot it.
What?
Horses don't exist. Horses don't exist. They're not even real.
Not you gaslighting me about horses now.
I'm not gaslighting you, I'm just lying.
Oh man. No, that was something really really funny that was coming up in like comments, content from me recently. I'm just gonna put you down and hide. Because yesterday, I kind of just made like a shit post about how like there's just been like an uptick in content about how like neurodiverse women are supposedly really good at pattern recognition, and I was just like, I'm not sure where we got that from, because like, which is it? Are we geniuses of social pattern recognition, or are we actually bad at it and got clocked by the DSM-5? Which is it? Ah, the death toll rises. And the thing is, like, this one does just irritate me because people keep linking it to mythology now, just to make it even more, like, self-important, and I'm just like, oh man. But I kept getting people commenting, well, like, I'm really good at picking up patterns, but then people talk me out of it. I get gaslit about it, and then I'm like, that's part of what being bad at pattern recognition means. That's actually part of it. If, like, people who are good at pattern recognition don't have that experience of being gaslit out of it. Please work this time. No! Oh, come on, what's the point of these? Why did we have 3 whole levers if they do nothing? My long shot, if that were the case, I've been out of my various situations and be aware when people are flirting with me instead of flying over my head. No, for real, I'm just like, No. There's... It's also like the advanced pattern recognition for me where I'm like, no. Actually, we're typically pretty bad at it. That's why it's part of the disorder. Alright, gotta go clean myself up again, I guess. Where are you coming from? It's over that way, okay. I'm like, I don't know how to tell him. I don't know how to tell him. And I'm like, so I'll be like, no, I caught the pattern, but then I got talked out of it. And I'm like, hon. Oh, come on! I jumped that. I had that. I was good. Where does that even go? And where the heck is Sorrow Crypt? Dragon every time for Z probably also gives you hard tibbies. Yeah. Cold enough you can key your car with your nips. This one spot is so small and yet it is ruining my life. Wait, is this a spot? Is this a spot? Is there an elevator here? Do good things when you jump. Oh, we're jumping so far. I know, I also just like, when I hear that whole like, oh yes, neurodiverse women are good at pattern recognition. I'm like, shut up! Shut up! Stop saying that! Oh man, I bet the mimic's all the way back there again. Cause I'm like, maybe, maybe you're good, but actually I need help, thanks. I get to another iceberg, yeah. Which way? That's the abyss. What if I just fall? No! God damn it. I thought that would just lead out. I was wrong. I was so wrong. I don't know why. The very first time I played this, I found Sorrow Crypt no problem, and now this time, it's just gone. You know how much of myself I'm gonna have to pick up off that floor? What the... It just keeps on going. Really, if I can't get a clue on romantic things, I'm not correct. Can I have some Timmy? Third donut from Dunkin' Donuts. Well, that's the thing. I'm like, also, I am not paying attention whatsoever. I've actually gotten in trouble because people thought I did have pattern recognition skills, and I genuinely was not paying attention at all. Your many various body parts are a tribute. Yeah, I don't know to who. don't understand. Why did we pop these out? Running, running, running. Got it. Nailed it. Here we go. How embarrassing. Look at me, scattered all over the place. Like, the zoning out is so real. Well, like, a few years back, because we actually, like, we had a whole situation with somebody that was causing so many issues with my community and a couple other cosplayers' communities. And we're sitting in a Discord call. And this person, like, they described, like, a myriad of health problems. Like, there was a whole list, which, like, I do not go out of my way to memorize. Are we serious right now? Are we for real right now? Are we for real right now? Ah! I have a talk with the developers of this game. They owe me emotional damages. Mwah.
I told you, it's bad. Just killing me.
He hates this game.
I do not care for it.
I'm gonna grab a mop before I try this again. But one of the things that was going on was autism and having a hard time with, like, changing of plans. And I am not, like I said, I'm not paying attention. I am not keeping shit in mind. Because that would kind of actually be, even if I had the attention span, that would be a weird thing for a content creator to do. Just be out here memorizing your health stuff. Oh, fuck. I really gotta stop taking that route. Yes, my Shayla. You did your toenails. I'm more likely to think about what to make for dinner. No, for real, it's one of those things where, like, my neurodiversity is apparently ADHD, so not only am I not clocking shit, I am just saying shit based on thought prompts. And so they're supposed to be flying, the next morning. And they're talking about how excited they are, etc., etc. And they said the words Air Canada, which activates like a sleeper cell in my brain because I am Canadian, and Air Canada is notoriously a problem. And I had just seen an article earlier that day about how Air Canada was experiencing delays. And so in this Discord call where I am gaming, I just offhandedly say, like, because I've traveled a lot, and I was just like, oh yeah, apparently they might be experiencing some delays, just something to keep a heads up about, but like it's probably not going to impact anything. And then apparently they went to somebody else and had a whole meltdown. They did not in the moment. They didn't in the moment, like no reaction in the moment. Went to somebody else, had a whole meltdown, and then I had my face chewed off. Because I knew, apparently I knew that they had issues with change to that degree and stuff, and yeah, just whole face chewed off, and I was like, I'm kind of flattered that you do credit me with that kind of attention span. A little bit. I'm actually, but unfortunately, no. I'm not memorizing shit about your health. this isn't a thing. If you involve food, you might grab my attention. Honestly, you probably could use treats to Pavlov and train me into stuff. And I was like, no, I'm so sorry, but you just said Air Canada to somebody who's Canadian with ADHD and activated them. Sorry to hear that. Fuck. Maybe if I run. Ah, damn it. You asshole. I love how it also almost killed me a second time. Right back to back. Go. And we're gonna head up the stairs. Because, you know, the reality, at least, like, in my own experience as a neurodiverse woman, hi Shadow Warrior, is that I actually just, like, I wish I could say I got out of shit because I saw the patterns. No. I'm really good at putting patterns together in hindsight. But, no, not a thing. Wait, hello? Oh, this is another spot. No, it's not. That was... I'm dumb. I could have just been coming up here the whole time. Why am I going all the way around? And where did you go? You did it... That chair is bothering me. Robert, I don't like this rock. It's pissing me off. Hindsight, you're in the thick of it. Yeah, that is the thing, is, all humans have pattern recognition to some degree. Swear to fucking God. Apparently right here is fine. He doesn't seem to pour ice over this. I still haven't figured out where this goes. I swear to God, if that goddamn dragon comes back. Here we go. And up. Yeah, no, the dragon, we have no safe word here, apparently. That dragon respects and fears no god. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna put this down so at least if I die, it doesn't go back where it was. Oh no, it's way over there this time. We're good. Here we go. Yay! The last item. Yay! Who needs a god when cheese can melt? What a powerful line. That goes really hard. I love that. That's scripture right there. I am still alive. Hi, Blitz. How you doing? Hello, hello. Like, Like the topics we talk about on here? Good. Like to keep it interesting. What? Very eepy? No doubt. Well, at least we don't leave chunks of meat everywhere every single time we die. That's a positive. Got to see your friend Vance. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, where the hecking fuckity fuck? I'm pretty sure Quimus is now busy. I can't ask them. Had a lot of fun. Aw. I'm glad to hear that. Getting in some good friend time. I swear it's gotta be around here somewhere. What am I missing? For some reason this alcove is fine. I know, I'm under a platform. Oh, you got therapy and physio tomorrow. Excellent.
Your therapy tomorrow?
No, Blitz does. You fucked up your knee. Aw, I'm sorry. Wait a sec. I think I figured it out. We're gonna need something. They did not make that easy to get to. Wait. Da-da-da. I think I figured it out. And we're gonna want a mop. And we're gonna want the mimic. Does a dog pull me to the ground this time? Oh, that sucks. 3. Friends might. Oh yeah, that good Discord time. Gosh, Blitz, did you watch the Discord TikTok meme I sent you? Oh, we actually escaped this time. I also want to pull this closer. Felt fine until I felt. Oh no. Alright, I'll take this back up because I think it's on that balcony there. Oh, hi, Kitsunes. Welcome back. Did a lot of stairs up and down the weekend. Oh god, don't be coming this way. Don't be coming this way. You came right this way. And missed entirely. Nice! You got them special Rosie evasion skills. Fast as fuck, boy. Alright, let's bring this back. So it looks like... I can drop here. And then we go all the way around. Bet you it's this. Oh, that's dark. Hell yeah, this is Sorrow Crypt. We made it! A million years later, but we made it! Oh, and those are the thingies, which means we gotta figure out a way out of here. I think we should put the bones on all last. And the dragon probably can't kill us in here. What? Killed me. What killed me? He shouldn't be able to get me in there. I was frozen by what? What is this bullshit? Imagine having a picnic in the bare necessities. Bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities, oh Mother Nature's recipes. Bare necessities of life. Okay, that bastard froze me in here, and I don't know how. I have to ask the developers if that's a glitch, because what the hell? How is he able to freeze me in here? That's exactly what I was like, right? That was such a wild experience. Actually, just before you popped in, I was talking about like that experience of being like, oh yeah, by the way, Air Canada's having delays, just keep an eye out for that. Like I said offhandedly. And then that became a whole thing. Can you believe that was 3 years ago? Right? That's insane. But the thing is, like, that whole situation makes a lot of sense with the ADHD diagnosis because everyone's assuming I'm paying way more attention than I am, when in reality all I was like, oh yeah, you're flying Air Canada. I saw an Air Canada article today. Oh yeah, if you're flying. So mad. And I had to just be like, see, that freeze just came through. Why? I'm underground. Yeah, and I'm just there like, what is even happening right now? All I said was Air Canada might have to... The way that I got in so much trouble for just saying Air Canada might have delays. That's, like, in hindsight, that's hilarious. That's actually pretty fucking funny. What did that do? There's a thingy here. Yeah, we're supposed to be under the ground. Oh! There's a path out now. Yeah, no, you and I both just ended up being put through it out of nowhere. And the way I'm still baffled. Listen, I was not about to lose a friendship over Air Canada. There was no fucking way. That would have been the stupidest shit. And the thing is, like, we did eventually figure out, like, the issue was this specific person. Oh my fucking god. Ding dang fucking dead. The way he comes out of nowhere, too. And he just killed me twice. I just revived. Alright, we gotta choose a new revive point. Was that my body? That was my bot. Wow. That was my body. I just exploded in front of myself. No, like, you were not actually even nasty to me. You just thought that I had overstepped something with a friend and were calling me in about it. No, I love how you think even in a moment where you were like, ah, that you were nastier. No. Cheese for your boat, that definitely sounded wild. Yeah, it was, I said this was about 3 years ago now, and, neither of us really understood what was happening until much, which goes back to the whole thing about pattern recognition. Or I'm just like, if I was good at patterns, I would have shut that person down way before that point. Like they would not have got that far. How am I getting frozen down there? I should be fine. That has to be a bug. There's no way that's not a bug. And that was one of those cases where I did feel bad about, like, not catching a pattern.
Why the hell would you feel bad about not?
Well, because, like, this... there was so much interpersonal strife caused by one person and then fed by others, but... once again, super obvious in hindsight. You're no... do you like your arm back there, bud? Cabbages get so round. They are indeed round. Rotund. And yeah, it's one of those situations where I feel like, oh shit, I forgot, you're still alive of a sort. It's one of those, like, things where I'm like, okay, I feel like enough time has passed, we're probably good. Yeah, the way that the way that shit can get intense in a Discord server. Oh my god. It's like when you actually step back and look at it, you're just like, this is Discord, guys. Well, likewise. Very much likewise, hon. Okay, I think there's another whatchamacallit over here. Yeah, right there. We got to go bring this back. Oh, no, 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 no! Mother... oh, no, no, no! Oh. I'm alive. I'm alive? I'm alive. I'm alive! Because the thing is, like, with with that whole thing, we already had a well-established history with each other of like having really well-grounded communication and all this stuff. So like when that was going down, I was like, I feel like something else is afoot here. And I am very glad that I was like, something's funky, and just like took it on good faith that like all we had to do was actually check in with each other directly. Which turned out to be a good call. I swear, someone clipped. I'm alive. Yeah, no, I keep dying and living at the strangest moments. Oh no shit, really? Oh, you'll have to catch me, you should catch me up on that then. You know what's, like, it is so awesome to just, like, revive a dead horse. No, good communication between people goes a long way, and there's certain people where I will, like, there's like Blitz here, like I will always give a moment of like, I will always give like that moment of grace. Like they could be like, hey, I need help with a body, and I'd be like, cool. They probably deserved it. Like, there's some people in my life who are just very solid, very grounded people, and I appreciate the ever-living daylights out of them. We'd already been friends for at least a year or two at that point, been your mod admin for a fair chunk of that time. Yeah, no, everything up to that point with each other had been so solid that I was like, something's funky. And my frustration in that situation wasn't even you. Because I had come to a point where I was just like, I can't keep putting out fires that this person is starting. It was just constant. Like, every other day, it was something else. Okay, I gotta talk to the people who designed this game about this. This is too much. This is too much. It was so, yeah, right, it was just all the goddamn fucking time. And then there was like the issue with the art that I commissioned, because initially when they showed up, I was like, oh, like, you're doing art, you're talking about disability, things like that. Maybe I could support you by commissioning some art. And then I've got my art, and it had a massive logo all over it, and I was like, you know, like, you can put it in the corner, right? And I just would not take it off me, because I commissioned art of one of my OCs, one of my cosplay OCs, and then when I got that art, there's just a big ass logo on it. I was like, what is going on? Hi, Calvin. Oh my gosh, 24 months. That's 1, 2 boobs, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm not putting that arm back on because he'll eat me. And where are the rest of these? Oh, I know where they are. And I know where that chair is. Are you shitting me right now? Stop hanging around with pessimistic horses. Naysayers, never had anything to... Of course, there it is. For a second, I was like, are you saying something that's not a pun? And then no, it turned out to absolutely be a pun. In such a constant state of hypervigilance, trying to repair damage as it was healing. All the time. You're so stressed. Still remember watching them work on it, being like, really? This is what you're doing? Because it was so half-assed. Yeah, it was kind of cute. And then also, like, what? Why do bulls make terrible salesmen? They charge too much. Okay, I will give you props for that one. That's new. I haven't heard that one. Alright, I betcha the rest of the thingies are here. I really wish they made the shortcut. No, there's another spot. What am I missing? I will take this though. Ah! Quit horsing around. But yeah, no, that was one of those, like, one of my first encounters with somebody who, like, weaponizes accountability. Also weaponizes disability. That was a new one for me. And I was like, oh my god. Nose has decided war. Why don't mathematicians use knives to eat prime rib? They know it can't be divided. Boo. See, I don't understand this part. I can't sneak around him. Wait, can I mana him? Can I just take his life? No, I can't. Damn it. That would make my life so much easier. Alright, where did I drop the thing? Ah, here it is. Alright, and I can't even get out that way. Why am I trying? Swear to God, if that fucking dragon freezes me in here again. One of the challenges is cleaning Sorrow Crypt without dying. That is... I don't think that's possible. The way they've set it up. Okay, easy, easy, gentle, gentle. Oh my! Because the last time I was in here, I don't think it could freeze me. Alright. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Yeah. I think there's one more lid, and then this place just needs the skeletons with their final pieces. And we should be good. An ooh voice. Oh wait. Okay. I feel like we're getting closer to the end of this. We gotta replace the last golden piece. Okay, up. Why do university administrators love asparagus? It's all STEM. But this thing definitely has patterns. Like, it'll blast right along here. Okay, I think it's... Is it this spot? I remember... There's gotta be... There's gotta be another place. Aha! Alright, we're gonna jump down here. And... That's all Twee. So, Frozen Guard Stronghold area is completed. Yes, we had an Uwu voice redeemed. Now, there's one more equipped cover. Ah, here it is. We're gonna take this back this way. Turns out we didn't really need to mimic. Alright there, buddy. Let's put you back together. That's your last piece. Don't kill me. I'm helping you. And there's no mana objects. Cool. Alright, we'll get your arm back on you. Ah! Nice. Alright. Very gently take ourselves out of here. Oh man. Well, I mean, that saved me a long ass tweck out of there, so we are now at 80% progress. We're about 5% more. If I refill these, maybe that'll do it. I know, I am investing in so many pieces. And also an hour. Okay, we reset that. This area is completed, so okay, we did actually get to that percentage. Do I still have a thing in my mop? No, I don't. I died too many times for that. Alright, we at least got the challenge of 85% cleanup. Everything else was a bust. Now, if I look at this, because here's the thing. There's so many glitches. Like, this is early access, but I'm out here being like, I want to get all these challenges. Go feed animals, walk the dogs who can go to sleep. Oh my gosh, you still got that to do? Oh my gosh. There's so much. There's so many. You got so many things to do. There's too many things. That's all the stuff. But yeah, the one I might need help with this one because the only challenge left is to restore the baby spiders in less than 2 minutes. Yeah, you need a break. You need a break for sure. But yeah, there's these ones. Gold medals for every slot. I'll get them all. Gotta catch them all. I guess this stuff is what's coming up. I do wish there was more that were like this. Like more building, less large outdoor map. The hot spring is here too. I've tried a little bit of, kind of struggle bust with it. There's so much of it, and actually, like, it was kind of empty in terms of stuff to do. So I'm hoping they do more with that. But we're gonna come over here because it's like 11 p.m. for me. We've been streaming for almost 4 hours. We got into it. But lots of love to you guys, and yeah, I will. Let's see, because it's the holidays. Maybe on Wednesday we'll see. Who knows? But yeah, I missed you guys, and thank you for hanging out with me. Yeah, Wednesday's Christmas Eve. Maybe we'll do a Christmas Eve stream. We'll see. We will see. My springs can be hot. Mercy. Mercy. I think we're gonna skip a raid for tonight, so I can just hop off and get to de-girling myself. Yeah, it's been a long few days. It's been a long few days. It's been a long year. It's been a long fucking year. Yeah, but mwah, we're gonna say lots of love to you guys. Please remember that your worth is not your productivity. All that good stuff. If you missed me talking about it earlier, there is a mutual aid side quest posted to my TikTok and Instagram. If you are wanting to do something this holiday season that boosts somebody, because the struggle bus is real. So you get XP for engaging with that, doing the things. I gave like a whole tiered list of like, you get XP if you boost this, if you go send them affirmation, you get this much XP if you donate, etc. Right? Like, that's the whole thing. So if you want to give yourself a little challenge, do a little follow the side quest, have at her. That is now posted, and the creators for that side quest, they're going through it. They're going through it right now, and we really appreciate it. So please, yes, please do all the goods. Be as kind as you can, as many places as you can, and also do good things that make your brain go. This is also very important. Okay. I'm going to say good night to you all, and I'll talk to you later. If I don't stream before Christmas, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Run through the whole plethora of things we say, all of it. Good night to you all, and we'll see you later. Mwah. Bye.